Hi, fan. It's time for your Gears of the Game, presented by the Jacksonville Transportation Authority, where tonight the Icemen play host to the Orlando Solar Bears in the final home game of the season for Jacksonville. Well, it was the Solar Bears who spoiled the Icemen's playoff hopes this past Tuesday with a 3-2 victory over Jacksonville here in this building. And tonight, the Icemen will be looking to do some spoiling of their own, as it was Orlando who lost last night to the Stingrays 6-2 on home ice, which changes the entire makeup of their path to the playoffs. And if the Icemen can get a win in regulation tonight, Orlando's playoff hopes will also go by the wayside. So Jacksonville certainly has an opportunity to maybe get a little bit of payback here tonight. We'll see how it plays out. Now, Orlando, if they get a win, they keep their hopes alive. Even if they get a point, they are keeping their hopes alive, but they're going to need Jacksonville's help tomorrow as the Icemen travel to North Charleston to take on the Stingrays. So big matchup here. We'll see how things play out here for that fourth and final playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. Now, for the Icemen, Mike Smatula netted his 21st goal of the season in Tuesday's loss. Smatula now, with that goal, has scored in 3 straight home games, so he's had the hot hand here on home ice, and the Icemen have been leaning on him here for some offense as of late. Now, looking at Orlando, we've talked about Aaron Luchuk here over the last couple of weeks, and for good reason. He's the leading scorer in the ECHL with 74 points. He's racking up league awards and honors here this week, and looking at him, he's coming in with a hot hand as well. He scored the game winner the other night on Tuesday against Jacksonville, and he enters with a 5-game point streak. So stage is set for a very big matchup here between two teams that have kept it close. They've met 14 previous times. Each team has won 7 of those games. So kind of a rubber match, let's say, here tonight to see who's going to get an edge in the season series. And they've all been pretty much close contests. And should it come down to special teams, it could be a little bit of a favor against for Orlando right now because they have the second best penalty kill on the road. Again, stage is set, big matchup here. We'll see what the Icemen have in them tonight and if they're in a spoiling mood here against Orlando. Again, fans, it's also Fan Appreciation Night. On behalf of the organization and the Icemen, we just want to thank you for your continued support of the team. It's been loud and proud here all season long, so a big thank you, and tonight will serve as a thank you for that. But it is the Icemen and the Solar Bears in the season finale for Jacksonville here on home ice, and it's coming at you here soon. This has been your Gears of the Game.
Reader, thank you so much, as we are just about set for hockey tonight between the Icemen and Orlando Solar Bears. Puck is down, Jacksonville controls, here we go. Oh, stretch pass for the Icemen, takes him in onside. Looking for it is Jake Elmer, it is tapped away from him, but the Icemen get the puck in the offensive zone in the opening seconds. As the Solar Bears try to clear it out, they chip it off the boards, and they do get it to the red line. Jacksonville right back in off the stick of Michael Kim. Solar Bears in possession in their own zone. It's Matthew Spencer moving it D to D for Nolan Valou. Valou's lead pass deflected in by Michael Jolie, or not deflected in, they say, so it's going to be icing against Orlando. Starting in goal tonight for the Icemen, it's going to be Kyle Kaiser. 8-9-0-2 on the year. Goals against average and save percentage are great, though. 2.53 goals against, save percentage of 91.3%. In net for Orlando, not shocking that it's Quint Windsor, 45th appearance of the year, 23-16-2-1. Goals against average 2.73, save percentage of 91.5%. As the Icemen had some pressure on that faceoff from the icing, moved it in on the crease but could not get it in on goal. Solar Bears now deep in their own end. Pinching from the blue line is Riker Killens. With the help of Mike Smatula, they will play it down low. It's Kukali taking a hit from Nick Saraceno. Solar Bears cannot clear yet. Miller with a shot that is deflected. He gets it back, plays it for Gerdukas behind the net, centering pass. Unable to get the shot away with Saraceno. Gerdukas with another steal and another turnover from the Solar Bears. A good jump from the Icemen in the early going as it's pulled loose by Gignac into the high slot. A forehand is deflected out of play. Brendan Warren, coming off the injured list tonight, got that shot away, but Kukali got a piece of it. The Icemen, I guarantee you, are going to be playing for the victory tonight. This is not a situation where you are eliminated and you just kind of play out the rest of the season. Tonight is not that night. The Icemen have an opportunity to eliminate their in-state rival Orlando Solar Bears with a regulation victory tonight. They're coming at it guns blazing tonight, I assure you. Jacksonville wins the draw but they have to go back into their own end for it. It's Andrew Pesky trying to get away from a double team, but a steal by Orlando. Shot is deflected wide by Jacob Friend. Dangerous situation there from the Icemen, but they do get away with it. Jacksonville tries to clear out. They cannot do it. Right circle, a shot by Pikinich is deflected by Warren. Warren taps it for Voyer. Voyer on his forehand. Saucer pass over the line for Gignac. Stops at the right circle, waits for help. Warren taps it away. Orlando with a steal and clear. And Pesky will backtrack into his own end, leaving it for Jacob Friend. 18:04 to go in the first period. Early going, it is 0-0. Jacksonville plays it into Orlando's zone. Spencer around the wall for Samikin. Samikin feeds Jerry D'Amigo, cross ice. Pavlichev tries to move into the slot. Got a shot away, right pad saved by Kaiser, and then another one goes off the side of the net from distance from Jerry D'Amigo. D'Amigo gets it back into the slot. Another shot is blocked. Pavlichev now pokes one over the crossbar, and it's the Solar Bears with their first pressure of the night. Shot from the blue line, blocked in front by the Icemen. They'll play it ahead to the blue line. They're of their own. Nerazarian feeds Jake Elmer. Trevor Hamilton takes it over the line. It's Eric Bradford looking for Hamilton, who had activated from the blue line, but the pass was deflected away, and the Solar Bears break out 2-on-2. Tristan Langen loses it to the Icemen. Jacksonville chips it off glass and out. 17-12 to go in the first period. Still 0-0. Riker Killens in his own zone, chipping it high into the air off the glass. Gerdukas gloves it down. A 2-on-1 develops. Gerdukas will take the shot, tries to move it around the back of the net, couldn't get the shot away. He tried to slip it around Windsor, couldn't do it. Into the bumper, it's Matula. His shot is blocked. Loose for Orlando. Michael Jolie plays it for Aaron Luchuk, the league's leading scorer. He was just named to the All-ECHL first team, Aaron Luchuk was. And the Solar Bears have it behind the Jacksonville net. It is Jolie, a very gifted player himself, all the way to the blue line. Poked away by Jacksonville and out of the zone just barely. Kukali tried to bring it back in, but linesman Brady Fagan was on that call and blows it dead for an offside. Good end-to-end action in the opening few minutes here. Chances for both clubs. Kyle Kaiser made a great right pad save. And in the other direction, Abbott Gerdukas had a 2-on-1. The pass was taken away. Tried to go around Lackey and then cut back behind him to stuff it into the open net, but he couldn't get that one to go. Jacksonville back into the zone. It's a 2-on-1 again. Warren with a shot. That goes over the crossbar. Comes into the corner for Gignac. Gignac trying to knock it free. Warren is there, defended by Valou. Valou tries to kick it away from Warren. Squirts loose for the Icemen. Centering pass deflected, and it goes back to the Solar Bears, who will clear it out to center. Michael Kim giving it to Warren, right back in and onside of the Icemen. Warren into the slot, all alone, forehand, great save by Windsor. Rebound, they say no goal as the net comes off of its moorings. Derek Lodermeyer looked like he was trying to sweep it into the empty net, but it never made its way across the goal line. I'd love to see a replay of this. I don't know how that puck didn't go in, and the clock stops with 16:02 to go in the first. The initial shot from Gignac was saved by Windsor, but I think it broke free between his arm and his body and trickled behind him. Lodermeyer tried to sweep it in from there, but could not find the range. Perhaps it was deflected by an Orlando defender. It was behind the net, or behind the body of Clint Windsor, so I didn't have the best angle. We've got a fight right off this draw. Squaring each other up, Dmitry Samikin and Jacob Friend. Friend against Samikin. Friend is definitely giving up some weight here to Samikin at 6'3", 201. Friend steps in, they square off. Big right hand from Friend, two more, another one. Samikin comes back with one. Friend now with a left, huge left by Friend, and the two of them go down quickly. They go down together after Friend won the first several punches of that bout. And the crowd up on their feet about it. Jacob Friend and both of them with the blonde hair flowing out from underneath their buckets. And fist taps from Trevor Hamilton and from Jake Elmer. As the crowd's getting their money's worth from that bout, just over 4 minutes in. The last few games between these teams have had almost nothing in terms of physical play because the points mattered too much. But tonight, at least for Jacksonville, that is not the case. So the Icemen were ready to drop gloves, and they did it just 4 minutes in. And this socially distanced sellout with the upper bowl open and everything tonight. Loving the opening minutes of this contest. 5 minutes each for Dmitry Samikin and Jacob Friend. We stay 5-on-5 on the ice as the Icemen have it in the neutral zone. Taking it into the zone is Bradford. Looks for a trailer and finds one. It's Kim with a forehand. That is deflected over the crossbar. It goes off the glass and stays in play. Nazarian for Jacksonville, trying to kick it onto his stick. Waiting for it there is Bradford. Bradford feeds Elmer behind the net. Valou on the backhand. Poke checked away, and I believe it's going to be a penalty, and I think it's going to be on the Icemen. High sticking is going to be the call, and a power play for the Solar Bears with 15:28 to go in period number 1. So coming on to penalty kill for the Icemen will be Derek Lodermeyer. He's had a great rookie campaign. Lodermeyer will take the face-off. Brendan Warren is out there penalty killing as well. Solar Bears control the draw. It is Spencer at the blue line. To the right circle for Luchuk. Orlando, despite their offensive talents, only 11th in the league on the power play at 16%. Spencer at the center point. Moves it to the left for Langen. Langen at the circle. Defended by Miller. Spencer again with it at the blue line. Moves it to the right side. Knocked away by Warren, but not cleared. A bomb by Spencer. That goes well wide. Comes off the dasher. Luchuk knocks it down and holds it in the zone for Pavlichev. From the blue line, a save by Kaiser off the stick of Spencer. And he will hang on and take the face-off. Kyle Kaiser looking sharp in the early going. Still 1:26 to go on the Solar Bear power play. Jacksonville's penalty killing, 7th in the league at 82.6%. Eric Bradford comes out to kill this off along with Mike Zmatula. Solar Bears keep their same 5 on the ice and they win the draw. Spencer moves in and throws it towards net. It is deflected just wide on the play. Luchuk feeds it for Pikinich. Back to Spencer at the line. It's Langen at the left circle. To the line for Spencer. Right side, a one-timer. Blocked by Hamilton. Big-time block, who is hobbling back up on his feet, but he definitely is in some distress. Luchuk at the right circle. Wrist shot on net. Save is made by Kaiser. Rebound poked away by Jacksonville. Golfing at it is Bradford. Still can't get it out of the zone. It's Pavlichev behind the net for Luchuk. Towards the blue line, nobody there, and it comes all the way back into the Solar Bear zone. And Hamilton will go on one skate back to the bench. Really laboring there, and hopefully he is okay. Down to 40 seconds to go on the power play for Orlando. It is Chris LeBlanc to the left side for Michael Jolie. Anthony Rapace takes it into the left wing corner. Chase Harrison in the lineup for Jacksonville for the first time in a long time. Tries to swing it around the wall. Stolen by the Solar Bears. Shot towards net was blocked in front. Comes to the near side. Hustling for it is Voyer. Unable to beat Jolie to the puck. But Jolie's pass again goes between the point men and out to center. Solar Bears regroup. Bouncing puck into the zone. Still it is Orlando in possession. Mark Auk to the blue line for Valou. Fakes the shot. Feeds Auk at the right circle. Time just about up on Elmer's penalty. Play is behind the Jacksonville net. Centering feed stolen by Jacksonville, not cleared yet. Now there's a poke check. Can Elmer get there? No, it was just behind him. He couldn't turn on his edges enough. It would have been a breakaway had he been able to keep his skates. Jacksonville gets it back at center ice as they have killed off that power play for Orlando effectively. Solar Bears with it in their own zone. It's D'Amigo flipping it ahead. Defensively, a back check from Brendan Warren gets the steal. Icemen cannot gain the blue line yet, however. Tied up along the penalty box door. Lodermeyer on his backhand tries to pry it loose. He'll find Riker Killens at his own line. Wing to wing for Brendan Miller, who takes a hit as he clears in. And the Icemen are first on the puck behind the Orlando net. It is Warren around the wall all the way to the blue line for Killens, who just holds it in. Trying to swing it around for Warren. Warren into the slot for Lodermeyer. Forehand save is made. Rebound for the Solar Bears. Up to the blue line, Riker Killens pinches in, holds it in. Lodermeyer could not hold it onto his stick. He would have been all alone in front of Windsor, but he couldn't handle it. Windsor ultimately covers up, and we will take a break. We have 12:28 to go in period number 1. It is Jacksonville and Orlando scoreless midway in the first period. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on Mixlr and on FlowHockey.tv. Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to FlowHockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. FlowHockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL. Another great crowd on hand here in downtown Jacksonville. The Icemen second in the league in attendance in this socially distanced campaign. Just over 3,100 a game as the Icemen get a steal again in the offensive zone. That number for attendance, by the way, will go up clearly tonight. It's going to be one of the top 2 marks of the year in terms of attendance for Jacksonville, with the upper bowl open for business tonight. Orlando gets a shot on net, quickly on net. Kaiser had to be alert with a stick save and cover up from Joe Gareffa's shot. Gareffa was just named to the All-ECHL rookie team earlier this week. Just in the last day or two, in fact. 40 points for him in 57 games. Faceoff will be to the left side of Kyle Kaiser. Orlando out shooting Jacksonville 5-3, but the Icemen have had just as many quality chances, I think, as Orlando has had. Let's go, Icemen, the chant as Jacksonville gets a steal in the offensive zone, but it's a bouncing puck, and Saraceno can't calm it down. Comes loose for the Solar Bears. They'll sweep it into the left of Kyle Kaiser. Jacksonville's first on the puck, bouncing puck, bounces free for the Solar Bears now. A turnover in the zone for Orlando. It is Luchuk to the blue line for Spencer. Spencer plays it underneath for Jolie. Jolie on his backhand into the slot, a shot by Luchuk, and he fanned on it. Didn't get solid wood on it as Luchuk now tries to center again, but that's knocked aside by Michael Kim. Gerdukas tries to clear. Kaiser makes a save. Rebound and a centering pass. Stolen again by Kim and cleared out to center ice. Kaiser with a couple of more solid saves there for the Icemen as the Solar Bears regroup inside their own line. Jacksonville takes a line change with 11:11 on the clock in the first period. It is still scoreless. Orlando in their own end. It's Gareffa for Matthew Spencer. Man goes down off the play as Michael Jolie taps it into the offensive zone. Chase Harrison takes the body on Gareffa. Pavlichev takes the puck for Orlando. Harrison tries to knock it free from him. Pesky is there as well. Pesky knocks it loose, finds Voyer. Up to the left side for Gignac with speed. He's onside on the left wing. Finding Brendan Warren, who sweeps it softly towards net. It'll be scooped up there by Windsor and covered for the draw. So the Icemen looking good in the early going. After this whistle, Jacob Friend and Dmitry Samikin come out of the penalty box after serving their 5-minute major for fighting. I wonder if that'll be the end of the fisticuffs for the evening. The Icemen, by the way, still without Pascal Ake. In fact, he is definitely gone for the year. He is placed on injured reserve. The Icemen also placed their captain, Wasey Rabbit, on injured reserve today, so he will not suit up for the remainder of the regular season. Wasey is behind the bench tonight with head coach Jason Christie serving as assistant coach. Not the first time he's done that this year. In fact, he's done it a handful of times in what's been an injury-plagued season for him. As the Solar Bears get it to center ice, Hamilton back on the ice for Jacksonville. A big hit there on Mark Auk as the Icemen take possession behind their own net. Feeding up the left wing, it's Michael Kim up the wall. Stolen by Orlando, taken back by Jacksonville. It's Hamilton for Elmer, back for Hamilton. Sweeps it up the right side for Elmer, onside. What a play by Hamilton. Elmer's shot is saved by Windsor. Rebound is loose. Elmer gets a shot towards net, also blocked on the play. Comes loose for the Icemen and Nazarian. Left side, Michael Kim waits for a shooting lane, finds one, save is made. Rebound is covered by Windsor just before Jake Elmer could get there. With 10:01 to go in the second period, in the first period rather, and the Icemen looking for the opening goal of the game. Jacksonville in their community first jerseys tonight, which will be auctioned off live after the game. Love these uniforms, the white jerseys with sort of an aviator blue and a purple trim. They look fantastic on the ice. Love the color scheme on it. as the Icemen win the draw. Shot from Riker Killens goes just wide on the play. I'm not sure if Windsor ever saw it. And the Solar Bears do get it out to center ice. Delayed offside here, and that allows Jacksonville plenty of time to skate through center. Killens to the blue line. Couldn't get it in deep, and the Solar Bears steal and skate into the zone offensively. It's JJ picking it. Sharp angle shot. Save is made by Kaiser. Rebound for Valou. Into the bumper for LeBlanc. Tries to feed it into the boards. It's Pickenich for Valou at the left point. Cross ice for Spencer. Spencer rimming it around to the near side. Miller chops it up the wall. Unable to clear the Iceman. In the slot, Arister is blocked and out of play as Riker Killens got a piece of that one. And a nice little fist tap from his goaltender, Kyle Kaiser, for that strong defensive play from Riker Killens. 9:17 to go in the first. It stays 0-0 between the Icemen and Solar Bears. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet, experience the best.
Back in downtown Jacksonville, the home finale for the Icemen this year. As Orlando wins the draw in the offensive zone, it's Valou with a wrister. That is deflected wide by Harrison. Comes up high for Jacksonville, scooping it out as Warren feeds it for Voyer. He's got a 2-on-1. Gignac with a forehand save is made. Gignac couldn't pull the trigger on a one-timer. He had to hold, and that allowed Windsor to get back into play. Gignac with another wrist shot. That goes wide to the short side. It comes off the end boards for Orlando. Jolie can't clear first time around, but he does find Matthew Spencer with a second effort. And it is knocked into the zone by Tristan Langen. Kaiser feeds it up the right side. It is Harrison for Voyer. Out of the zone, could be icing if it gets there. Bradford's hustling after it, but it will be icing against Jacksonville. 8:38 to go, and the faceoff will come back to the right side of Kyle Kaiser. Quick hello to a couple of people listening in on Mixlr. SCPO subs, Andrew Fielder, J-904, Michael Mitchell, Tanya 2, Tanya the second, Steve Chesser, all listening in. Thank you so much. And everybody else that has not posted on the Mixlr message board, we want to say hello to all of you as well. It's been an absolute pleasure calling the games for a fourth consecutive season for the Icemen home games. So we want to thank all of you for listening, and thank you for letting me be a part of your Icemen experience season after season, and look forward to doing it again starting November 6th for the home opener next year. Jacksonville actually starts with a bit of a road trip next year before they start on November 6th at home in 2021. Not a long off season this year with the pandemic making things so late this year, so it'll be a short off season and right back to hockey in just a few months. As we come back to play, Kyle Kaiser makes a save off Nikita Pavlichev, and the draw will come to his right side. 8:21 to go. Shots on goal now dead even at 8 apiece. Both goaltenders have been good in the early going. Draws to the right of Kaiser. Icemen control. It's Kim up the wall. Nazarian can't poke it out. It's held in at the high slot. Gareffa's wrister. Blocked by Hamilton. Another drive from Gareffa from a dead angle. That goes all the way to the opposite wall. Pinching in down low is Anthony Rapace, getting it loose for Nikita Pavlichev. At the blue line, it's Kukali with a drive. That is blocked by Jacksonville. Here come the Icemen. Two-man charge for now. Bradford is onside right up the middle. Has some space, and he'll take it. Taking the snapshot from the circle, and it's denied by Windsor. No rebound, as Eric Bradford kept waiting for somebody to close in on him, but nobody ever did. So he just kept on moving inside the right circle. Finally pulled the trigger from about 30 feet away, and Windsor was able to make the save. Up and down hockey in this first period. Wide open game despite the 0-0 score. Faceoff is in the Solar Bear end. Orlando has it. It's Auk up the wall for Bird. Bird's cross ice look goes off the wall for the Solar Bears and Chris LeBlanc. He'll take it into the zone behind the net of Kyle Kaiser. LeBlanc to the circle for J.J. Pickenich. Back into the slot. It's LeBlanc with a wrister. Save is made by Kaiser with the stick. Rebound for Killens. Up the wall for Nick Saraceno, and the Icemen break through the neutral zone. It's Gerdukis forehanding in to the right of Windsor. Solar Bears take it up the wall. Saraceno at the circle. Does hold it in. He got tripped up on the play, and a penalty comes to the Solar Bears. Easy call to make in the first power play of the night now for the Icemen. Jacob Rakuki is your official. He will call the trip to their captain, Chris LeBlanc. And a power play for the Icemen, where Jacksonville has been pretty good for the year. 17%, that's 7th overall in the league. But against Orlando, much, much different and not for the better, unfortunately. The Icemen are 3 for 45 on the power play against the Solar Bears specifically this year. So Jacksonville looking for an opportunity. Hopefully they will be able to do that. Solar Bears win the draw. They'll immediately drive it the length of the ice, however. Jacksonville again, 3 for 45. That is 6.7% against Orlando on the power play. The Icemen with a drop pass, Hamilton to Gignac through center ice. Gignac dekes to the left, clean entry into the zone. It's Saraceno to the blue line for Hamilton. Hamilton walks the line to the left for Saraceno, and the two of them trade spaces. Saraceno skates all the way to the circle before feeding Hamilton. At the left side, it's Gignac. Closest to the circle, throws it underneath Voyer with a backhander. Save is made by Windsor. Voyer gets it right back. Nazarian was open. He was beaver tailing for that pass, but Voyer couldn't locate him. Now the Icemen are caught in a scramble behind the net. It squirts free to the near side wall. Saraceno gets hit from behind, but gets the puck free. It's Hamilton at the right point. Moving it for Saraceno at the circle. Saraceno back to Hamilton. One-timer up high, and a save is made by Windsor with the glove. Excellent puck movement here from the Icemen as Hamilton let one rip from the high slot about 55 feet out on a one-timer. Windsor able to make the save up high, though. It was a headhunter from Hamilton. Abbott Gerdukis with Eric Bradford and Mike Zmatula on the draw. Gerdukis couldn't find the puck as the Solar Bears try to clear it around, and they do, getting it by Jake Elmer behind the Jacksonville net. Still 51 seconds to go on this power play. It's Riker Killens starting the rush for Jacksonville. He'll stop on J.J. Pickenich, looking for a little more open ice. He'll carry up the right wing side. Killens has pretty good speed. He's over the blue line. The defenseman starts the charge. Killens with a speed. It's Matula for Gerdukis, or Bradford rather. Couldn't pull the trigger on the shot. Jacksonville gets it back. Killens at the right circle. Playing it underneath for Smatula. Smatula lets it go. And a steal from Orlando. Trying to clear it away as Langen, but it's taken back by Bradford. Killens drives it towards net. It's deflected into the corner. Spencer unable to clear it again. He'll get another crack at it, and this time he makes no mistake, bringing it back behind the Jacksonville net. Kyle Kaiser leaving it for Riker Killens. Maybe one final rush if the Icemen hurry, but Killens slowly breaks out of his own end. Coming out of the penalty box is LeBlanc. Team skate 5-on-5 as Jacksonville plays it behind the Orlando net. Still 0-0. 5:14 to go in the first period. Orlando through center ice. It's Jolie onside, moving wide on Friend. Friend takes him into the boards. Great hit there by Jacob Friend as LeBlanc takes the puck for Orlando. It comes to the blue line. Auk with a feed for LeBlanc. Couldn't handle it off of his skate, and the Icemen break out in transition. It's Saraceno onside with Derek Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer unable to get the pass away. He'll leave the puck for Brendan Warren. Cross ice, it's Michael Kim at the left point. Kim playing it underneath. Lodermeyer gets ridden off the play. Jacksonville gets it right back. It is Warren turning on Jolie. Leaving it for Lodermeyer. The cycling work being done along the wall here from Jacksonville. Jolie tries to clear it out. Kim again holds it in. Excellent play by Kim behind the net for Warren. Warren on his backhand. Playing it down low as the Icemen continue to cycle the puck along the wall. Orlando looks for the steal. Bradford got a piece of it. Solar Bears finally gain control and move it to the neutral zone. Good puck possession there in the offensive end, however, from Jacksonville as Orlando plays it behind the Jacksonville net. It's Hamilton for Nazarian. Tries to dangle away from Rapace and does. He's onside on the right wing. Drop pass for Elmer, knocked aside and played out by Orlando. Kim getting it back at his own blue line. Driving it wing to wing for Nazarian. Nazarian is onside in the slot. Glove save is made by Windsor. Relatively routine stop. He'll take the draw. And we have 3:53 to go in the first period. Pretty good entertainment value here tonight, but we stay 0-0 between the Icemen and Orlando Solar Bears. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey. Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes. Available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Jacksonville gets a shot just wide right off the draw. It comes free for Orlando, and Joe Garefa skates to center. Onside of the Solar Bears, it's Pavlichev with a wrister. That goes over the crossbar. Rapace unable to block it along the wall. Comes loose for Jacksonville. It's Miller trying to move it ahead for Saraceno. Saraceno, great backhand feed. Smatula at the circle, waits for help. Seam pass deflected away by Orlando. Not cleared yet, but the Solar Bears get it right back. And Matthew Spencer now will headman it for Joe Garefa. Garefa gains the blue line, and he'll rim it around. Rapace's first on the puck behind the Jacksonville net. Smatula stands him up. Miller comes in trying to strip the puck free. It does come loose. It belongs to Saraceno. Saraceno back behind his net where the Solar Bears turn it over. Nikita Pavlichev trying to skate away from Brendan Miller. Miller steady as always, keeping him up against the boards. Solar Bears hold it in the zone. Wrister intentionally wide from the blue line. And Kevin Lohan. Miller getting it for Killens behind his net. Killens knocked off the puck by Michael Jolie, and the Solar Bears will steal again. It's Garefa leaving it for Mark Auk at the blue line. Wrister is deflected high off the glass behind the net. Comes off the wall for Jolie. More pressure here from Orlando with 2:37 to go in the first period. It is Lohan. Cross-ice look for Jolie at the circle. Wrister on net. Kaiser scoops it and will hold on. Excellent save there from Kyle Kaiser. Had to go off his midsection, bounce up into the air, and then gloved it from there. And the draw will come to his left. Jacksonville out shooting Orlando 12-10. Coming up in the first intermission, we'll have one final ECHL week with Barry Schickling. Stay tuned for that. We'll also go through the ECHL scoreboard. Although not as much matters anymore after the Icemen, unfortunately, were eliminated from playoff contention in their last game Tuesday night against these very same Solar Bears. Orlando with the puck in the offensive zone. They'll reverse it to the near side. Voyer tries to tap it ahead. Harrison is there. A slapper from Jolie. Save made by Kaiser again. Good positioning there from Kaiser. Taking away almost the entire net on that sharp angle shot from Jolie. Brandon Gignac will come on for the faceoff for Jacksonville against Tristan Langen. And Langen wins this one. Orlando still with offensive zone time here. Wrister from the point, deflects behind the net. Kim tries to play it around the wall, but Jolie keeps it in. Another shot from the blue line is blocked. Another one, again blocked by Jacksonville. The Icemen have blocked about a half dozen shots already as the Icemen airmail it into the Orlando end. Matthew Spencer tried to glove it down, took a tricky hop. It goes to the Icemen. Save made by Windsor this time. Orlando clears out, but it's going to be a delay of game call. It went right over the glass and out of play. An easy call there for referee Jacob Rakuki to make. Nolan Valou into the penalty box for delay of game. And the second power play of the night belongs to the Icemen with 1:43 to go in the first period. So Jacksonville with a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. Abbott Gerdukis will take this faceoff with Eric Bradford and Mike Smatula flanking him. At the blue line, it's Riker Killens along with Jake Elmer serving as the fourth forward. Orlando wins the draw, however, and they will skate with it immediately. 2-on-2 shorthanded. LeBlanc at the right circle. Drop pass tipped away by Jacksonville. Nice work there on the recovery from Elmer. Elmer got it loose for Gerdukas. Back behind his net for Riker Killens. Elmer had been separated from his stick on the hit. He comes and picks it back up, and here come the Icemen. It is Killens taking it over the blue line. He's onside, looking to go coast to coast. Into the slot, a shot is blocked. Matula all alone in the slot, but his shot was blocked in front. Jacksonville keeps it in the zone. Bouncing puck. Gerdukas hustles for it. Lohan will beat him to it, only to give it back up to the Icemen. Orlando again tries to clear, but it's Bradford holding it in. Cross ice look for Miller, or Elmer rather. Final minute of play in period number 1. Elmer at the left point. Cross ice for Killens. Killens feeds the half wall. It's Eric Bradford on the right wing side. Bradford, seam pass, poked away by Orlando. Here they come in transition. Bradford hustling to prevent an odd man rush as Lohan will clear the zone. 38 seconds to go in the period. 54 seconds to go on the power play for Jacksonville. It is Hamilton skating out of his own end. To the left for Saraceno and a drop pass for Gignac. Gignac over the red line. Cannot gain the blue line. He was stood up at the line by Tyler Bird. Down to 22 seconds to go in the period. One last rush for the Icemen before the horn sounds. It's Hamilton to the left for Gignac. Gignac onside. He'll play it behind the Orlando net with 11 seconds to go. Orlando cannot clear. Nazarian to the right circle for Gignac. Couldn't find the handle. He spun around and never could find it. Orlando's going to have a breakaway. They're onside. Luchuk with a backhander. What a save! Kyle Kaiser at the gun. It would have counted, but Kaiser made the left pad save, preventing a horrible situation at the end there as the Icemen were pressuring the net in the final 5 seconds, but a turnover sent to Orlando on their way on a breakaway with 3 seconds left. With Aaron Luchuk, the league's leading scorer, moving in unopposed on Kaiser, and Kyle Kaiser stones him at the gun. The breakaway would have counted, but Kaiser keeps this one 0-0. Chances galore for both clubs, but nobody cashes in. It is 0-0 after 1 period of play. Shots on net in that first period. Jacksonville gets 14. Orlando gets 12. Several of them quality chances on both sides of the coin. Goaltender's the story here. Clint Windsor for Orlando, Kyle Kaiser for the Icemen. Jacksonville will still have 17 seconds left on a power play when the second period kicks off. But for now, we go into the locker room in a scoreless deadlock between Jacksonville and Orlando. Entertaining first period. I'm sure we have more to come in the second and third periods, and we'll see if the Icemen can send the fans home happy for this home season finale. We will take a break and return in a few minutes. When we do, we are going to have Barry Schickling and ECHL Week. It's 0-0 after 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey. Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL. Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker. Simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksiceman.com. Icemen Hockey. Feel the freeze. The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksiceman.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubnik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes, available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. or log on to jacksiceman.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
The Kelly Cup playoffs are on the horizon, and this weekend's games will complete the postseason lineup. One Western Conference club has already made a change looking toward next year, and the annual All-League teams are announced. Those stories and more right now on ECHL Week.
Hi, welcome to ECHL Week. I'm Barry Schickling. We've reached the final weekend of the regular season, and there's still lots to be decided. Let's get started and look at the Eastern Conference.
The top of the division is set. Florida has clinched the regular season title and has guaranteed the top seed for at least the first 2 rounds of the postseason, should it advance that far. Greenville is locked into second place. That means the Swamp Rabbits will also have the option about where the games in their first round series will be played. Indy, which clinched its second ever postseason spot on Wednesday night, has nailed down third place and will face the Swamp Rabbits in the first round of the postseason. In fact, that's the only matchup set so far. The drama comes down to the final position. South Carolina and Orlando are the contenders, and whichever team qualifies, it'll get the privilege of facing regular season conference champ Florida in round one. It's likely this all won't be decided until the conclusion of Saturday night's games. South Carolina hosts Jacksonville, and Orlando is home to the Everblades. Check out the ECHL Week social media sites to find out what happens within minutes after the conclusion of the games.
We shift our attention to the Western Conference. We know that Wichita, Allen, Fort Wayne, and Utah are in the playoff picture. Now the final weekend will determine who plays who in the first round of the Kelly Cup playoffs.
Allen, Wichita, and Fort Wayne are all still in the running to earn the West's top seed. Both the Americans and Comets have a pair of games this weekend. The Thunder have just one. Because standings are based on points percentage, there can still be movement among all three of these clubs. And just as in the East's final race, don't expect any resolution until the final game is over, somewhere around 10 p.m. Mountain Time on Saturday night. The one team which knows where it stands is Utah. The Grizzlies are locked into fourth place and will face the regular season conference champion in the first round of the Kelly Cup playoffs. One thing we do know about the first round of the playoffs, the Intrust Bank Arena, Wichita's home rink, will not be available. Any first-round games the Thunder host will be played at the Wichita Ice Center. Also still up for grabs, the Brabham Cup, which goes to the regular season points leader. Florida, Wichita, and Allen are all still in the running for that award. In the case of all four first-round playoff series, there'll be very little time for recovery. Expect most matchups to start on Monday or Tuesday before shifting sites to wrap up the best-of-5 series.
A management change leads off our segment of news from around the ECHL.
The Kansas City Mavericks are in the market for a new president and general manager after parting ways with Brent Thiessen. Thiessen had been with the Mavericks since their inception in 2009. Since joining the ECHL in 2014, the team, based in Independence, Missouri, has qualified for the Kelly Cup playoffs on 2 occasions, including during the 15-16 season when the then Missouri Mavericks won the Brabham Cup for being the league's regular season point champion. In addition to his team responsibilities, Thiessen held several board positions with the league, most recently as chairman of the ECHL Board of Governors. The Wichita Thunder have announced that head coach Bruce Ramsey has agreed to a contract extension. Terms of the deal have not been disclosed. "I'm thrilled that Bruce will be remaining with the Thunder," said general manager Joe Lamerno. Not only has he done a remarkable job this season, but he's well-liked and respected by his players, the Thunder staff and fans, as well as his ECHL peers. Ramsey is in his second season as the bench boss of the Thunder and led the team to 40 wins for the first time in its 7 ECHL seasons. Wichita has qualified for the Kelly Cup playoffs for just the second time. "I'm very excited to be staying in Wichita," said Ramsey. "It's been a fantastic season, and I look forward to see what the future holds and how we can build on this year." Ramsey, who's been a head coach in numerous minor leagues since 2002, spent the 2014-15 season coaching Tulsa in its debut ECHL season. Among the first award winners for their efforts during the 2021 season is forward Aaron Luchuk of Orlando, who's been named this year's Sportsmanship Award recipient. He enters the season's final weekend in the race to be both the ECHL's leading scorer and assist getter. Luchuk, in his third ECHL season, gets ice time on both power play and shorthanded opportunities, and to date has taken just 8 minor penalties. He's the first Solar Bear to win this award, which is voted upon by the league's coaches.
Check out the 2021 All-League teams next on ECHL Week.
New buyers can benefit by working with a trusted real estate agent. Will Springer is your trusted advisor for buyers and sellers. For a free consultation or to find an agent in your area of the country, contact Will today.
The votes from coaches, broadcasters, media relations directors, and media are in. Here are the all ECHL teams for 2021.
The first team is led by Anthony Beauregard of Wichita, who spent much of the season leading the league in scoring. He's still number 1 in assists, 2nd in points, and 3rd in plus-minus rating. He's also tied for 6th in the league with 5 game-winning goals. Aaron Luchuk of Orlando leads the ECHL in points, is tied for 2nd in assists, and is tied for 4th in goals. His power play numbers are impressive. Both his goal and point totals are tied for 4th in the league. John McCarron of Florida leads the league in goals and plus-minus, and he's tied for 3rd in points. He also scores when it counts. He has 6 game-winning goals this season. On the first team blue line, Samuel Jardine of Greenville leads defensemen and is tied for 4th overall in the league in assists, while his point total is 4th among rear guards. Jardine's 17 power play assists are 2nd among defensemen. Les Lancaster of Allen is tied for 5th overall in the league in points. Among defensemen, he leads the way in goals, points, game-winning goals, and power play goals. And goaltender Jake Hildebrand of Florida is tied for the ECHL lead in wins, is 4th in goals against average, has a pair of shutouts, and is tied for 3rd in winning percentage. A couple of Rapid City players lead the second team. Forward Tyler Coulter is 7th in the league in points, tied for 7th in assists, and tied for 8th in power play goals. Coulter's teammate, Peter Quenville, is tied for 4th in the league in goals and assists, and is also tied for 3rd in points. Cole Yulee of South Carolina is tied for 8th in the league in points. Yulee sees lots of power play time, as evidenced by his being tied for 3rd in the ECHL in power play assists and tied for 4th in power play points. No stranger to postseason awards, Matt Register of Allen earns all-league honors for the 6th time in his career. He leads defensemen in assists and power play points, while ranking 2nd in points. Rookie Dean Stewart of Wichita leads first-year defensemen and is tied for 8th among all defensemen in points. Also, he ranks 3rd among defensemen in plus-minus rating. And Evan Beitenhuis of Wichita leads the ECHL in save percentage and ranks 2nd in goals against average. Since joining Wichita in late March, he's gone 15-5-1 with 3 shutouts, a 2.19 goals against average, and a save percentage of .937. The all-rookie team is led by forward Matthew Boucher of Utah, who leads all first-year players in goals and points. He's also tied for 4th in assists, tied for 2nd in power play goals, and tied for 4th in power play points among rookies. Jay Dickman of Wichita ranks 2nd among ECHL rookies in goals and points, while his assist total is tied for 2nd. In addition, he leads rookies and is 5th overall in the league in plus-minus. Joseph Carefa of Orlando is tied for 2nd among rookies in assists and is tied for 3rd in points. Carefa, who's on an AHL contract and played with Allen earlier this season, is tied for 10th in goals among rookies. On the blue line, Ben Finkelstein of Greenville is tied for 1st among rookie defensemen in goals and is 2nd in points. His 3 power play goals are tied for 1st among first-year defensemen. Dean Stewart of Wichita is the only rookie team member who is also named to the All-League second team. He's the Thunder's top-scoring D-man. Stewart was selected by Arizona in the 2016 NHL entry draft. Stewart's teammate, Evan Wenninger, is the all-rookie team goaltender. He leads first-year goalies in wins and goals against average, and he's 2nd among all goaltenders in save percentage and 4th in saves.
Time for a look at some great plays from all around the ECHL. It's the best of the week.
We start with some very impressive stick handling by defenseman Randy Gazzola of Fort Wayne, which leads to a goal in a win over Wichita.
Inside out, and he buries it! We are tied at 1.
Perfect timing exiting the penalty box leads to a breakaway by Jacksonville's Riker Killens. The top shelf shot put the Icemen ahead to stay in a victory over Orlando. Following up the play makes a big difference here for South Carolina. The original shot hits the post, but Brett Sipinski picks up the rebound and makes a deposit. It was the only goal of the game in a win over Wheeling. Watch the puck take a very unusual route on the way to the inside of the net. Jared Van Wormer of Kansas City is responsible. And Utah goaltender Peyton Jones stops a breakaway, one of his 28 saves during his first career shutout, as the Grizzlies post a victory over Allen.
That wraps up another edition of ECHL Week. Thank you very much for watching. Regular updates are provided on our social media sites so you know what's going on in terms of the end of the regular season and the beginning of the Kelly Cup playoffs. Check them out. See you next time.
And Barry, thank you so much. That was ECHL Week with Barry Schickling, our last listen to it. Such a shame. We'll have to come back to Barry effective next year for the 2021-2022 All-Star season for the Jacksonville Icemen. By the way, the commissioner of the ECHL, Ryan Creelan, was in town this week. He was here for Tuesday night's game, in fact. And him and Bob Arabla, the president, talking over some All-Star logistics for the upcoming All-Star year. So it's great that they're getting some groundwork laid for that over the last couple of days here in Jacksonville. With that, let's go to the scoreboard. There's a lot going on around the ECHL. Obviously, with the Icemen eliminated, it doesn't necessarily affect Jacksonville directly, but the Icemen can certainly directly affect Orlando. Again, if you're joining us late, an Icemen victory tonight in regulation will eliminate Orlando from the playoffs, just as Orlando did to Jacksonville on Tuesday. So the Icemen would love nothing more than to send Orlando packing for the season. They have one more game tomorrow against Florida, but they would effectively end their season if they can win this one tonight against the Solar Bears, especially for a home finale. It is a great time to do it. If not, then you're still looking at you're still looking at the South Carolina Stingrays. South Carolina is off tonight as there are 6 games, but South Carolina is one of only 2 teams that is not in action this evening. So if Jacksonville does not beat Orlando in regulation tonight, then a South Carolina victory over Jacksonville tomorrow would get the job done for South Carolina. But of course, the Icemen don't want to lose. So that's what it'll come down to. Orlando needs 3 points between their game tonight against Jacksonville and also tomorrow when they host Florida. They need 3 points there, plus a South Carolina loss in regulation. That's what the Orlando Solar Bears need. Or they can win both games, Orlando, and have South Carolina earn just 1 point tomorrow night. But if Jacksonville wins this one in regulation, it is over. Orlando would be eliminated. We'll give you the full breakdown of the standings in the second intermission. Just heard a little bit of it from Barry Schickling just a couple of minutes ago on ECHL Week. So we'll break down what appears to be a possibility between a couple of teams remaining. Allen and Wichita, along with Fort Wayne, battling for the final spot in the Western Conference. Looks like it's going to belong either to Allen or to Wichita. Allen finishes up with a pair of games against Rapid City, whereas Wichita is one of the other teams that is not playing tonight. Wichita plays at Kansas City tomorrow. That is their final game of the year. So Allen, from out of nowhere, has the inside track on taking first place in the Western Conference. They've been in third place pretty much the entire season, at least once Fort Wayne got going. Fort Wayne, of course, coming into the season very, very late due to the pandemic. So they have only played 49 games thus far, whereas everybody else has played at least in the 66 to 70 game neighborhood. As you look at some highlights on flowhockey.tv, Kyle Kaiser making the final save at the gun, a breakaway with 1 second left for Orlando, but Kyle Kaiser made the save. It was a shorthanded bid for Orlando as well. So the Icemen will begin the second period on the power play, but it is only for 17 more seconds. Nolan Valou in the penalty box for a delay of game. If Jacksonville doesn't score in these 17 seconds, then the Icemen would be 3 for 47 against the Solar Bears on the power play this year. They've done well against Orlando by and large this year. In fact, it's been an extremely even season series. This is game number 15 out of 15 between these two clubs. Each team has won 7. Jacksonville 7-4, 2-1. Orlando 7-5-2. So the Icemen have 17 points against Jacksonville. Orlando has 16, or excuse me, Jacksonville has 17 points against Orlando. Orlando has 16 points against Jacksonville. So tonight's game, basically the rubber match between these two clubs to see who wins the season series. A season series that was heavily slanted to home games for the Icemen this year. Incredibly, 12 of the 15 games between these two clubs were played here in Jacksonville. The Icemen only played 3 games in the Amway Center all year long. Certainly that will change next year when we go back to a regular campaign with, we presume, I think as of right now, it's 26 teams that will be once again playing in the ECHL next year. At least that's how it looks right now, with newcomers in Iowa and also in Trois-Rivières in Quebec. No longer in the ECHL is going to be the Brampton Beast. They had to fold due to the pandemic. As we've got a slight delay here getting ready for period number 2. The teams are ready to go. Jacksonville in their white uniforms with the black numbers, blue and purple trim along with it. They'll start with Eric Bradford, Jake Elmer, and Aaron Nazarian. At the blue line, it's Trevor Hamilton and Michael Kim. The Icemen will look to try and get it into Orlando's end right out of the chute here as they do win the draw. Remember, Jacksonville on a power play. Nazarian, or Elmer rather, gets tripped up on the play as the Solar Bears try to clear. Poked loose by Jacksonville. Still a few seconds left on the power play. And a score! Eric Bradford puts the Icemen on top. Just 14 seconds into the second period. It is a power play goal, and the Icemen have the lead. It's 1-0. A power play goal for Jacksonville. Eric Bradford slips it inside the far post. And a great celly from Bradford as well, as he puts Jacksonville in the lead. If you'll recall, as we go down, let's go down to Joe Amasa at ice level for your goal call.
Power play goal, scoring his 11th goal of the season. Number 19, Eric Bradford. Assisted by number 59, Jake Elmer. Time of the goal, 14 seconds. Once again, your Iceman power play goal, scored by number 19, Eric Bradford.
So Eric Bradford's 11th from Jake Elmer at 14 seconds of the second period. It is a power play goal. There were only 3 seconds left on the penalty to Nolan Valou. If you recall, 2 weeks ago, the Icemen had a crazy game with Orlando that ultimately the Icemen won 6-3. It was 0-0, just like this one was. After one period, then the Icemen scored 12 seconds into that second period, scored another one 55 seconds into that period. Ultimately, 6 goals were scored in an 8-minute stretch in that game. It was 3-3 before the Icemen pulled away to victory. And this game looks very similar to that, especially with this goal just seconds into the second period. And we'll see if the Icemen can stretch it to 2-0 in the first minute again. Faceoff is in the Orlando zone, and Jacksonville wins the draw. It is Killens, overskates the puck, and the Solar Bears break out. They've got Anthony Rapace up the left wing side. Rister goes wide, trying the bank shot, and it's swept away by Jacksonville back to the blue line. Mark Auk holds it in. Auk defended by Warren. Samikin with a wrister. That's deflected wide. I believe it was Rapace getting a piece of it. D'Amigo in front in a heavy traffic and able to cover it up as Kaiser. It was loose for a moment, but Kyle Kaiser was able to put his glove on it and get the face-off. So a good pushback there from the Solar Bears after the Icemen have taken the lead 1-0 on Eric Bradford's 11th of the year on the power play for the Icemen. Face-off will be to Kyle Kaiser's left. Nikita Pavlichev against Eric Bradford, back out onto the ice. You could tell by the way that Bradford celebrated how bad the Icemen want to win this game in their home finale and send Orlando home for the summer and eliminate them from the playoffs. Jacksonville wins the draw. They'll play it into the Solar Bear end. Loose puck in front. Nazarian looking for Bradford again, but he couldn't fire on the one-timer. I think if Nazarian had let that puck go in the first place, it would have been Bradford who would have had the better chance right on the doorstep in the slot right between the hash marks. So Orlando very fortunate to get away with that one as the Solar Bears now bring it up the right wing side. Bradford with a steal. Bradford now gives it back up to Orlando's Anthony Rapace. Rapace will snap it in behind the net of Kaiser. Kaiser quickly out of his cage, swinging it around all the way to center ice. Saraceno letting it go for Bradford. Bradford flips it to the right. Onside is Abbott Gerdukas into the zone. Tries the drop pass for Saraceno. Gerdukas gets it back. Rister, score! Mike Smatula, and it's 2-0 Icemen. What a wrister from Smatula, beating Clint Windsor. From the right circle, going high to the short side, or far side rather, of Clint Windsor, and the Icemen have a 2-goal advantage. And this game continues to look just like the one 2 weeks ago when the Icemen scored 2 goals in the opening minute. This time they get 2 goals in the first 2:03 of this second period. Here's Joe Massa again with your goal call.
Your second Iceman goal, scoring his 22nd goal of the season, number 9, Mike Smatula. Assisted by number 39, Abbott Gerdukas, and number 13, Nick Saraceno. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 3 seconds. Once again, your second Iceman goal, scored by number 9, Mike Smatula.
And the Icemen looking for more. They've got it in the offensive end. It's Smatula rimming it around, comes all the way to the far side. Solar Bears are on the puck first. They do clear it out. Mike Smatula gets his 22nd goal of the year from Abbott Gerdukas and Nick Saraceno at 2:03, 2-0 Jacksonville. And the Solar Bears on their heels right now. As Brendan Warren loses his stick off the play, Solar Bears break through center ice. It is Langen onside. He'll play it behind the Jacksonville net for Aaron Luchuk. Luchuk tries to feed the blue line, but it's stolen by Jacksonville. Here's Gignac trying to split the defense 1-on-2. He'll button hook and leave it for Lodermeyer. His shot goes wide. Warren gets it back off the end boards to the blue line. It is Pesky. Pesky's shot is blocked in front, and the Solar Bears try to move in transition. Michael Jolie going wide on Miller. Jolie cannot get the forehand away. Beautifully defended there by Miller. Centering pass goes to the opposite wing. Lodermeyer pokes it ahead. 2-on-1 for the Icemen. Warren with Gignac. Warren looks for the shot. Save is made. Rebound. Oh, what a save by Windsor. And Windsor is down and hurt. Windsor is hurt. And I believe we're going to have a penalty on Orlando for slashing, but Windsor is the one who is hurt. He may have taken a knee from his own player on that play, as the Icemen very nearly made it 3-0 on a 2-on-1 breakout. Windsor is still laying face down on the ice. This is certainly not what anybody wants to see happen, as it has been all Jacksonville in this second period. 2 goals already and bidding for a third. Windsor made 2 phenomenal saves, but then got hit after the second save. I'd like to see the replay to see if it was from his own player. I believe it was, but I'm not certain. Warming up for the Solar Bears is their backup netminder, Michael Lackey, as Windsor remains down on the ice. Gets up onto his knees. Mask is off for the time being. Up on one skate and then 2. And some great sportsmanship from the Icemen fans. A round of applause for Clint Windsor, who has had numerous battles here in Jacksonville and has been a top-flight goaltender in the ECHL and is once again this year. Nothing new from Clint Windsor. So some well-deserved applause from the Icemen fans for Windsor, who has his mask back on, and it looks like he's going to stay in the game, which is great to see. The penalty is definitely on the Solar Bears. It's 2 minutes for slashing for Tristan Langen. So a power play for Jacksonville, already up 2-0, very nearly just made it 3-0, and now have a chance on the power play to indeed make it 3-0. Face-off is to the right of Windsor. Jacksonville will send out Bradford, Smatula, and Gerdukis up front. The Icemen win the draw. It's Elmer at the blue line as a fourth forward. Flips it to the right side for Killens. Killens with a wrister. That's deflected into the corner. It comes up high for the Solar Bears, and Pikanich will turn and fire at 200 feet. Kaiser leaving the puck for Killens, who gets tripped up, and another penalty on Orlando, and there's the touch. A 5-on-3 power play for the Icemen. Tripping against J.J. Pikanich, and Jacob Rakuki had no choice but to call that one. Plain as day on Orlando's team captain. So 5-on-3 for 1:43 for the Icemen. This faceoff will be critical, but the Icemen with a glittering opportunity to really blow this one wide open. Jacksonville does win the draw. It is Hamilton at the blue line. He's out there with Saraceno up high. Puck goes down low for Gignac, and Hamilton gets it back. It's Saraceno playing it into the corner for Voyer. Voyer back for Saraceno. Everything on the perimeter for now. Hamilton plays it for Gignac. Gignac comes to the top of the circle. Now he's the one up high. Gignac in the slot. Takes the shot. It is deflected into the corner. It comes off the boards for the Icemen. They'll hold it in the zone. Still 1:14 on this 5-on-3. Voyer at the left circle. Looks for a man in front. He'll go to the line instead for Hamilton. Hamilton in the slot. Wrist shot goes just wide. Comes off the glass for Saraceno, and the Icemen still with it. Seam pass, it's Voyer to the line for Hamilton. Hamilton for Voyer. One-timer blocked by Luchuk. Comes around the wall. The Icemen still with possession. Saraceno to the left circle. It's Voyer. Back for Saraceno. Couldn't pull the trigger, and Orlando clears it out. Hamilton will go for the puck, and Orlando will get a line change. 41 seconds left on the 5-on-3. It is Gignac for Voyer. Onside, Voyer is able to hold it in. Looking for Gignac on his backhand. He gets himself some separation and comes into the slot, feeding Hamilton. Gignac again for Hamilton. Moves it in front, looking for Voyer. Just tapped away by Orlando. Jacksonville gets it right back. Centering feed knocked away by the goaltender's stick. Orlando tries to clear out at the line. They do get it out. Jolie hustles for the puck against Hamilton. Jolie shorthanded 5-on-3 against, and the Icemen get the puck right back. Here they come with numbers the other way. Over the blue line, Voyer, 2-on-1 with Bradford. The trailer is Gignac. Gignac with a drive just wide. Saraceno tries to get it free behind the Orlando net. Another centering pass as the Solar Bears get one man back. Saraceno for Voyer, and a save is made. Windsor makes that stop at the line. Killens holds it in. Around one man. Drop pass comes to Voyer. Voyer has it poke checked away, and the Solar Bears move it to center ice. And that will do it on the power play. The Icemen unable to cash in on an extended 5-on-3 power play as the Solar Bears bring it into the offensive zone now. And we'll see if Orlando gets a little bit of a jump after surviving that 5-on-3 power play for the Icemen. Jacksonville has the puck in their own zone. Kaiser way out of his net to poke it free for Killens. Killens plays it to center. Gerdukis tries to knock it loose for Bradford. Solar Bears in possession, however. Luchuk drives it around the wall. Kaiser blocks it behind his net. He'll feed for Jacob Friend. Friend up the left wing side. Tyler Berg got a piece of it. Comes towards the blue line, high in the air. It bounces to center for the Icemen and Jake Elmer. Gerdukis over the blue line, offside against the Icemen. 13:27 to go in the second period. Jacksonville with two early goals in this second period from Eric Bradford and Mike Smatula have them on top 2-0. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes. Available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze. Jacksonville on top by a pair. Orlando has the puck in their own zone. We're down to 13:15 to go in the second period. Orlando tries a breakout pass, but the Icemen are on top of it. They'll pick it up at their own line, and Miller starts the rush for Zmatula. Onside on the right wing. Zmatula looking for Miller. It's poked away. Coming to the near side wall, still with Jacksonville in possession. Gerdukas with a saucer pass to the line. Pesky, a nice job to hold it in and play it down low. Orlando on the puck there. Backhand feed picked off by Jacksonville. Gerdukas at the blue line. Floats it back behind the net, around the wall, and Pesky pinches in from the line. Shot on goal, and Windsor got a piece of it with a stick. Gerdukas poking it into the corner. Good cycling work being done by the Icemen. Zmatula for Lodermeyer. His shot gets chopped wide on the play. Orlando may have gotten a piece of it. Solar Bears do clear it out. This is going to be icing against Orlando as Miller beats Luchuk to the puck. And the draw will come back into the Solar Bear end. Jacksonville listed with only 4 shots on goal. 2 of them went in. 2 of them were on the 2-on-1, where Windsor made 2 great saves. I feel like they had more shots on the 5-on-3, but they have not registered as of yet. Gignac, Warren, and Voyer, the forward line for the Icemen. Face off to the right of Windsor. And Aaron Luchuk controls it. He goes to Auk behind his net for Samikin. Good stick handling by Joe Garefa, gets it to center ice, but no further than that. Brendan Warren flips it right back in. Samikin behind his own net, taps it away. Gignac got a piece of it. Warren hustles after it. He'll rim it around and try the far side boards. Hamilton pinches in, got a piece of it, but Orlando comes away with it. They have a 2-on-1. Bird on the right wing side. Fans on the shot. It's loose up high, and the Solar Bears put it wide. Comes again for Orlando. Their shot is blocked. Good back check from Gignac as Jacksonville clears the zone. It's going to be icing against Jacksonville. Oh, no, we're going to play on. No icing here, apparently, as Orlando plays it up the right wing side. There's your whistle. And it's going to be offside against Orlando this time. They called it no icing because the Solar Bears went for a line change, so they could have touched the puck, but they were choosing to go to the bench instead. 11:47 to go in the second period. Jacksonville on top, 2-0 over the Solar Bears, trying to eliminate Orlando from postseason play. A regulation win would do it. Orlando has 1 game left tomorrow. Jacksonville, of course, does too. They're at South Carolina to finish off the season. Orlando into the offensive zone. They're onside. D'Amigo plays it down low. Elmer lets it go for Bradford. Penalty coming. It's going to be on the Icemen, I believe, as Rapace got tripped up on the play. Possible high stick. And it's going to be a penalty to Jake Elmer for the Icemen. Just 2 minutes. Should be for high sticking, I believe, and a power play for Orlando. That's exactly what it's going to be. Just the second power play of the night for the Solar Bears. Jacksonville has already had 4 power plays. They did score on 1 of them. And all of a sudden, this becomes a pretty critical kill for the Icemen. Leading 2-0 and with all of the momentum, but the Solar Bears killed off an extended 5-on-3 shorthanded situation. And now they feel like they might have a little bit of momentum with this power play. If they score, they would certainly have momentum. Spencer with a wrister as Orlando wins the draw, but it's deflected into the corner. Solar Bears get the puck right back. Luchuk at the circle. Wrister goes over the crossbar. May have been deflected by Hamilton. Comes to the far side half boards. It's Tristan Langen. Seam pass for Luchuk. Centering pass. Deflecting it wide was Pavlichev. Great setup there from Orlando, but Pavlichev couldn't put it on frame. Luchuk back to the line for Spencer. Langen gets it back again. Wrister is deflected into the near side boards. Comes free for Luchuk. 1:26 to go on the power play for Orlando. Spencer, center point to the right side. It's Luchuk. Spencer gets it back. Spencer again for Luchuk. Fanned on his one-timer. It comes loose for the Icemen. Hamilton will loft it out on the backhand, and it comes back into the Solar Bear zone. Orlando right back up the right wing. Aaron Luchuk. Cross ice look. Orlando is onside. LeBlanc spins away from Zmatula. LeBlanc plays it to the blue line, and the Solar Bears have it once more. Spencer fakes the shot, moves it to Luchuk. Spencer getting it back to the left side. It's Langen. Langen Skates down low with the puck, spinning away from Kim. Now we'll play it underneath for LeBlanc. LeBlanc being harassed by Michael Kim. Puck comes loose, but the Solar Bears still with it. Luchuk at the right face-off circle. Still looking for a man to feed to it. Spencer with a one-timer. Save made by Kaiser. It breaks free from him just behind the net. Solar Bears get it right back. Spencer for Luchuk. Couldn't handle the pass. It goes into the corner. Orlando playing it behind the net. Kim pins a man up against the boards with 24 seconds to go on this power play for the Solar Bears. Kim doing a great job of just keep the play moving right along the boards. Solar Bears finally dig it free. It's Spencer at the right point. Moving it to the circle for Luchuk. Rister and a great save by Kaiser with the blocker. Rebound for the Solar Bears. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Spencer, center point to the left for Langen. He'll take the shot. Great save by Kaiser. Spencer has it again. Teams are at full strength. Slap shot, save made. Rebound covered. Kyle Kaiser, the story there in the closing seconds of that power play. 2 great saves and then pouncing out of his crease to cover that one up and prevent any further damage. 9:23 to go in the second period. It remains Jacksonville 2, Orlando nothing. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker. Simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
Arlie Johnson with you for the home finale for the Jacksonville Icemen. Trying to close out the campaign on a winning note. So far looking excellent. A 2-0 lead over the Solar Bears. 9:23 to go in period number 2. Draws to the left of Kaiser. Jacksonville wins it, and they clear it. Bouncing at the red line, rolling into the Stingray zone, looking for the steal is Elmer. Nolan Valou just knocked it free from him, and Orlando comes back. They're onside on the right wing. Michael Jolie gives it up to Nazarian. Nazarian feeds Elmer. Elmer with a lot of speed into the zone 1-on-3. Looking to go wide on Auk. He'll move it behind the Orlando net. Couldn't get the centering pass off, however, and the Solar Bears dig it loose. It's Jolie once more into the zone. Got hit from behind by Killens. Puck comes free. It's Nazarian trying to speed by Auk. Can he get a breakaway? He cannot do it. Auk pushes him from behind. Well played there, and then it's Nazarian chopping down an Orlando player. Now it's Nazarian who goes into the penalty box. So another power play for Orlando, as Nazarian got caught as the second man creating the infraction. Cross-checking is the call. Is this on Jake Elmer again? It is going to be on Elmer, not on Nazarian. They could have called Nazarian just as easily, but I think Elmer committed the penalty before Nazarian did. Nazarian tripped up a man, but Elmer cross-checked a guy. Either way, it's just the one penalty on Jacksonville. And the faceoff will be to the right side of Kyle Kaiser, and the Icemen are going to have to kill off another one just moments after they killed off a previous Orlando power play. Draw is controlled by the Solar Bears. It's Spencer at the blue line for Langen. Langen into the bumper, seam pass. Great save by Kaiser. How did he get that one on Luchuk? Luchuk to the blue line for Spencer as we play on. Luchuk at the right faceoff dot. Another wrister snatched out of the air. Kaiser again on his game. And the draw will be to Kaiser's left. He is playing a phenomenal contest right now for the Icemen. 19 shots for Orlando. Kaiser has been up to the task each time. As Jacksonville will look for Eric Bradford to win this faceoff in the defensive zone. He is paired with Mike Smatula as the penalty killers. Orlando wins the faceoff. It goes wing to wing. Just holding in it is Spencer at the line. Playing it underneath Pavlichev with a shot off the post, and it comes right back to Kaiser, who will glove it and take the draw. Pavlichev was planted just to the right of Kyle Kaiser, and the 6'7" forward put a backhander by Kaiser, but off the iron, and it came right back to Kaiser, who was able to cover it up. So Jacksonville catches a break there. Orlando wins another faceoff. It is Luchuk to the blue line. Spencer lost it to Bradford briefly, but Orlando holds it in. They'll swing it around all the way around the world. It's Luchuk to the blue line for Spencer. Luchuk gets it back on his backhand. The league's leading scorer in Aaron Luchuk. To the line for Spencer. Wrist shot deflected in front. Kaiser may have gotten a piece. Jacksonville is able to clear. Brendan Miller driving it behind the Orlando net, and the Icemen get a much-needed line change here. Orlando with a stretch pass trying to catch the Icemen in that line change. Centering pass deflected away, and it comes out to center ice. Hustling forward is Saraceno, but the Solar Bears get it back. Orlando really did catch Jacksonville as the Icemen now with a steal shorthanded. It's Gerdukis killing some time. He's not in shooting position, and the Solar Bears get it back. 44 seconds to go on the power play. It's Rapace onside. Playing it behind the Jacksonville net. Rapace driving it around the wall. LeBlanc loses it to Saraceno, and Saraceno will do the rest of the work and clear it out. Nolan Valou in his own zone. Tries to stick handle away from Voyer. He'll drop it there for LeBlanc. Stepping up is Voyer, looking for the steal. He does break off the timing, and Orlando has to regroup in the neutral zone. 14 seconds to go on this power play. Auk got drilled by Friend. Oh, what a hit. An open ice hit from Jacob Friend as Jacksonville clears it one last time. That will do it on the power play. Jake Elmer out of the penalty box. Team skate 5-on-5. 6:40 to go in the second period. It's Jacksonville 2, Orlando nothing. Brendan Warren looking for the steal in the offensive zone. He gets tripped up. Penalty on the Solar Bears. What hustle there from Brendan Warren. Ultimately drawing the call from Nolan Valou. And now it's Jacksonville's turn back on the power play. As Valou heads into the penalty box. So the Icemen now looking to increase their lead. Brandon Gignac with Aaron Nazarian and Alex Olivier Voyer. Solar Bears win this faceoff, but they can't do anything with it. It's loose along the wall. Kukali plays it behind his net. Now they'll have some time and space. And the Solar Bears' Aaron Luchuk stick handles out to the blue line, only to give it up. A turnover from Jacksonville. Nazarian with it, and Jacksonville keeps it in the zone. Luchuk with a unforced error to keep Jacksonville in the offensive zone. It's Hamilton at the blue line. To the left circle for Gignac. Underneath for Voyer. Gignac gets it back. Jacksonville still with plenty of time on the power play. Voyer for Gignac at the circle. To the blue line, it's Hamilton. He'll walk the line. Feeding it to the right circle, Saraceno for Hamilton. At the left side for Gignac. Gignac dropping it for Hamilton in the high slot. One-timer blocked in front. The Icemen get it back. Centering feed deflects into the near side boards, and the Icemen have it again. Gignac with a seam pass for Saraceno. Pulls the trigger. Save is made. No rebound. Nazarian was waiting for Clint Windsor to drop that puck in front of him, but it never did happen. Still 1:08 to go on this power play. The Icemen will change up their power play unit. Abbott Gerdukis with Mike Smatula and Eric Bradford up front. The Icemen win this faceoff. It's Killens losing the handle out to center ice. Orlando gets the turnover. They'll play it ahead. Jolie shorthanded, has it poke checked away by the Icemen. Jake Elmer knocking it free. It is Bradford for Killens, who fell down on the play. Killens has to hustle, and the Icemen finally get the puck back as Orlando, some anxious moments, very nearly had a 2-on-1 shorthanded in deep, but the Icemen get it back in the offensive end. Pass intended for Bradford. He'll have to track it down along the wall, and Orlando gains the loose puck. They will ultimately clear the zone. 34 seconds to go on this power play for Jacksonville. The 5th power play of the night for the Icemen. It is Killens taking it over the blue line onside. Clean entry into the zone. Killens trying to feed it to Bradford, but it's stolen and cleared by Orlando. And Kaiser will leave the puck for Jake Elmer. 16 seconds to go on the power play. Let's go, Icemen, the chant from the crowd here. This sellout crowd on the home finale. Jacksonville again trying to get it into the zone and keep it in. It does go behind the Orlando net, but the Solar Bears have it. They'll skate with it, and teams are back at 5-on-5. Nolan Valou out of the penalty box as the Icemen try to get it behind their own net, but a turnover and the Solar Bears steal. Lohan from the blue line. Behind the net looking for Langen. Poked away by Jacksonville. It comes to the right wing side for Nazarian. Nazarian flips it into the Solar Bear end. Warren gives chase against Lohan. Warren completes his check as the Solar Bears try to clear. Lodermeyer finishes his check as well. Orlando flips it ahead. Pickenich knocks it out of midair to feed the puck for Rapace. Rapace back for Pickenich. Couldn't quite put it on net. Excellent work there by Orlando, but they just couldn't do enough to put it on goal. Another drive from the Solar Bears. Trickles wide. They didn't get good wood on that as the Icemen clear it away. No icing. It goes into the Orlando zone. Down to 3:46 to go in the second period. Jacksonville leading 2-0, and a steal from the Icemen. Unable to shoot the puck was Elmer. Couldn't pull the trigger on the play, and the Solar Bears now break out. Possible 3-on-2, but unable to notice that was Pavlichev, and the Icemen break it back out through center ice. It is Elmer. Cross ice look. Goes behind Michael Kim. Solar Bears get it back. Looking for the steal again are the Icemen. Gignac got taken down on the play. No call, none necessary. It was a clean play defensively from Orlando, and the Solar Bears clear out. Jacksonville right back into the zone. It is Voyer into the high slot. Rister in a screen, blocked in front. Voyer gets it back. Turnaround shot, that's also blocked. Voyer takes the body, but Orlando takes the puck. They have a three-man rush. There's three back for the Icemen. Orlando is onside. D'Amigo at the right circle. Rister is blocked by Kim. D'Amigo gets it back. Kick save by Kaiser with the right skate. It was a beauty. Kim is hobbling after that first blocked shot as the Icemen clear into the Solar Bear end. Saraceno battles for the puck, but Orlando has it. It is Garefa giving it up to Zmatula. Zmatula tries the drop pass. Broken up by the Solar Bears. Valou behind his own net. Looking for Garefa. Garefa airmails it ahead for Tyler Bird. He is onside. Shot and a save made by Kaiser. Maybe got it with a shaft of his stick. Just enough to keep it out of the net. And Orlando is forced to go back into the neutral zone to maintain possession of the puck. It is Kukali up the left side. Jolie has it jump off a stick. And the Icemen pick it up in their own zone. Flipping it high into the air. A bouncing puck belongs to the Icemen. It's Gerdukis onside. Tries to play it behind his back. Lohan breaks it up. Gerdukis tries to get it back. Gerdukis looking to kick it ahead right at the blue line. The Solar Bears play it to center. The Icemen right back with it. Saraceno with a toe drag. Couldn't move it around Kukali, and offside is going to be called against the Icemen. Riker Killens thought he held it in with his glove, but the linesmen say otherwise. We'll go to break with 1:51 to go in period number 2. It is Jacksonville 2, Orlando nothing. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription, and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites.
We're going to bring it right back. They ended up not having a media timeout. The Icemen will carry it back into the Orlando zone. It's Elmer looking for Miller, but Miller stopped on his rush, and the Solar Bears get the interception. It is Jolie offensively into the zone onside. Luchuk looking for Langen, picked off by Jacksonville. It's Killens flipping it up the left side, out of the reach of Nazarian. Offside, icing rather, will be called against the Icemen with 1:13 to go in the second period. Jacksonville still on top, 2-0. Coming up in the second intermission, we'll go through the ECHL scoreboard. We'll look at all the games around the league, at least the ones that have started. And we'll also give you a full breakdown of both the Eastern and Western Conference standings as the playoff brackets are starting to form. We'll tell you a little bit more about that in the second intermission. Meanwhile, the Icemen win the faceoff in their own zone. Miller gets to center ice. He'll play it to the Orlando line, but no further than that. Orlando comes back with J.J. Pickenich. Cannot get around Riker Killens in his hip check. Now in the final minute of play in period number 2. Jacksonville unable to clear the zone yet. LeBlanc tries to knock it free from Nazarian. Nazarian gets it over the blue line and out. Voyer pokes for the puck. Voyer and Auk tangle for it. And the Orlando Solar Bears come away with it. It's Pikanich with a shot on net. Stick save made by Kaiser. Massive humanity topples down behind the Jacksonville net. 2 men on Jacob Friend as the Icemen come away with the puck at center ice. It's Voyer for Gignac. He is onside. Drop pass for Voyer in the slot. He'll shoot. Save. Rebound just wide. The Icemen get it right back. Gignac to the blue line for Friend. Wrister is deflected high into the air, high off the netting, and out of play with 20.3 seconds to go. Jacksonville looking for one more to finish off what has been a wonderful second period of play. The Icemen leading 2-0, both goals in this second period. Crowd up on their feet again. The Icemen blue man helping out with the graphics there. As Brandon Gignac will win the draw, the Icemen with one last chance in the offensive zone. Behind the Orlando net, Solar Bears try to clear it away at the blue line. They do skate it out of the zone. They have 9 seconds left in the period. Orlando with a backhander on net. Kaiser will cover it up on a soft backhander from Pavlichev. Clock stops with 4.9 seconds to go. So the Solar Bears do have a little bit of time left with a face-off to the left side of Kaiser, who has now stopped 25 shots on the night. Derek Lodermeyer against Nikita Pavlichev on the draw. Puck goes into the corner, comes free for Jacksonville, and that will do it. The horn sounds, and a very effective period for the Icemen. Very entertaining for the fans as well. The crowd up on their feet here. The upper bowl is open up tonight for the regular season home finale, and they right now have a lot to cheer about as the Icemen have a 2-0 lead after 2 periods of play. It was scoreless after 1, but it did not stay that way for very long. The Icemen had 17 seconds left on a power play to start the second period, and they cashed in. It only took 14 seconds before Eric Bradford put the Icemen on top. His 11th goal of the year from Jake Elmer. Bradford slipping in a forehand off an initial centering feed from Elmer. Got it by Clint Windsor and inside the far post. Bradford again, his 11th of the year from Jake Elmer. Power play goal for the Icemen at the 14-second mark of period number 2. And just about not even 2 minutes later, the Icemen were back on the board again. This time it was Mike Zmatula with a twisted wrister from the right circle, beating Clint Windsor to the stick side. Goal number 22 on the season for Zmatula. Abbott Gerdukis and Nick Saraceno assisted on that goal at the 2:03 mark of period number 2. Shots on goal in that period, Jacksonville got only 6, but 2 of them found the net. The Icemen have a total of 20 shots on goal. Orlando, 13 shots on goal in that second period, but none of them have beaten Kyle Kaiser yet. The closest they came was a Nikita Pavlichev backhander that did get by Kaiser, but banked off the post and came right back to Kaiser. He was able to cover it up, and so the Icemen got a little bit of puck luck there with 1 post from the Solar Bears in that second period. So we are 2-0. The Icemen are on top after 2 periods of play. 20 minutes left of hockey here in downtown Jacksonville for the 2020-21 season. Let's soak it all in and hopefully carry the Icemen to a victory to finish off the home portion of the regular season. We will take a break and return in a few minutes. When we do, we will go through your ECHL scoreboard and your Eastern and Western Conference standings. It is 2-0 Icemen after 2. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker. Simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze. The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubnik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes, available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
Hi, everyone. This is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Rooms. Experience the popular Vegas-style game, Fortune Pai Gow Poker. Both locations are now playing Face-Up Pai Gow. It's more fun to play than ever. You could win up to $25,000 on a single $5 bet. Come play at either Best Bet location today.
We are back in downtown Jacksonville. Arlie Johnson with you as the Jacksonville Icemen are closing out their home portion of the regular season tonight, looking to send the fans home happy and send the Orlando Solar Bears just plain home for the summer. Because if the Icemen win in regulation tonight, the Solar Bears would be eliminated from the playoffs, just as Orlando did to Jacksonville on Tuesday night, eliminating the Icemen from the playoffs. Turnabout can be fair play, and right now the Icemen are 20 minutes away from handing the Solar Bears the exact same fate, and that would be an awful sweet way to finish off the regular season here. The Icemen with a very entertaining game and a 2-0 lead to go with it. Before we go to the conference standings, let's keep you up to date on what is happening right now around the league. 5 games aside from this one tonight around the ECHL. Wichita and South Carolina are off tonight. Elsewhere around the league, it's the Indy Fuel tied with the Wheeling Nailers 1-1. Indy is locked in as the number 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. Wheeling, of course, eliminated. They have the worst record in the ECHL. The top 2 teams in the Eastern Conference are playing each other tonight in the regular season final weekend. The Florida Everblades have clinched first place. They beat Greenville on Wednesday to clinch first place. They're playing again tonight, and it's 1-1 midway through the second period between Florida and Greenville. Florida is the number 1 seed in the East. Greenville is the number 2 seed in the East. Greenville will face the Indy Fuel in the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Elsewhere, a big game from Allen, Texas. The Allen Americans hosting the Rapid City Rush. Allen is battling for the top spot in the Western Conference, and the Americans have the lead 1-0 after one period of play. Elsewhere from the West, it's the Kansas City Mavericks at home against the Tulsa Oilers. 2 teams that neither of which are making the playoffs. Kansas City at home tonight, and they have a 3-0 lead over Tulsa after one period of play. Your final game tonight comes from Salt Lake City. The Utah Grizzlies have yet to face off with the Fort Wayne Comets. Fort Wayne heading all the way out to Salt Lake City to close out the weekend. Utah is locked in as the number 4 seed in the Western Conference. Fort Wayne will be in the playoffs, but we don't know exactly where yet. And with that, let's transition now to the standings. Let's start in the Western Conference. Why don't we do that? We've talked about the Eastern Conference all season long. Let's go to the West, where it's a nice battle for the number 1 spot in the Western Conference. Right now, it is an absolute dead heat between the Allen Americans and the Wichita Thunder. Allen with exactly 90 points, Wichita with 90 points. Both teams have played 70 games. Both teams with a winning percentage of .643. However, there is one major difference. Allen finishes the weekend with 2 games tonight and tomorrow, whereas Wichita only has 1. Wichita is going to finish the year with 71 games played. Allen will play a full 72 games. So that means if Allen gets victories both tonight and tomorrow, they play Rapid City both nights, then it would be the Allen Americans as the top seed in the Eastern Conference. However, if Wichita wins tomorrow at Kansas City, and if Allen wins one and loses one, then it's going to be Wichita who gets the top spot. Fort Wayne, by the way, I don't believe that they are completely eliminated from the number 1 seed, or at least the number 2 seed. Fort Wayne still has 2 games left. Both of them are at Utah. I believe that Fort Wayne could potentially vault over Allen if the Americans have a rough weekend, but it appears that Fort Wayne is dangerously close to locking in the number 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. But Fort Wayne, very much in the thick of things. They're not far behind Wichita or Allen at this point in time. Both the Thunder and the Americans, a win percentage of .643. Fort Wayne, their winning percentage is .622. 4th place for them, the Utah Grizzlies. Again, they are locked in at .564. So because we don't know who is 1st, 2nd, or 3rd in that conference, we don't know who plays who yet in the Western Conference. All we do know is the 4 teams that will be involved. It's the Allen Americans, the Wichita Thunder, the Fort Wayne Comets, and the Utah Grizzlies. Now to the Eastern Conference. where the Florida Everblades have clinched first place in the East. Despite having the same amount of points as the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, both of them have 89 points, but Florida had a handful of games canceled due to the pandemic, so the Everblades have a much better winning percentage, and they have clinched. Florida is the first place team, no doubt about it. Greenville is the second place team, no doubt about it, and the Indy Fuel are already locked in as third place. Indy with a win percentage of .597, Greenville in second place, a win percentage of .627, and Florida in first place, a win percentage of .664. The only thing left to be decided in the Eastern Conference is who will be the fourth place team. We might know that answer in 20 more minutes of hockey. If Jacksonville wins tonight in regulation, and they are ahead, remember, 2-0 here against the Solar Bears, then the Orlando Solar Bears would be eliminated, and it would guarantee the fourth place team in the Eastern Conference being the South Carolina Stingrays. So if Jacksonville wins tonight in regulation, your Eastern Conference first-round playoff matchups would be set. It would be Florida, the Everblades, playing the South Carolina Stingrays, the number 1 seed Florida, the number 4 seed South Carolina. They would meet in the first round. Also in the first round, it would be the number 2 seed Greenville Swamp Rabbits facing the number 3 seed Indy Fuel. So that is where we are for your conference standings. And, of course, the Icemen sitting right now in 6th place behind the Orlando Solar Bears, and that is where the Icemen ultimately will stay this year, is in 6th place. However, they can get up to 6 games over 500 if they can finish off the season with a win tonight and a win tomorrow night. Remember, the Icemen on the road tomorrow, so there is still one more game. It's just away from here. It'll be the Icemen finishing off the regular season at the South Carolina Stingrays tomorrow in a game that South Carolina may be playing for nothing because they may have clinched their playoff berth thanks to the Icemen tonight. So there are your looks at the Eastern and Western Conference playoffs. By the way, if you want a prediction, I'm sure you asked. I'm going to pretend that you asked. Arlie, who do you think advances to the Kelly Cup Finals this year? Well, I'm so glad you asked, because if you had asked me, I would have told you, give me the Greenville Swamp Rabbits from the Eastern Conference facing the Wichita Thunder from the Western Conference. Those, I believe, are going to be your final 2 teams in the finals. And give me the Greenville Swamp Rabbits winning the whole thing when it's all said and done. I couldn't be more impressed with the Greenville Swamp Rabbits in about the last month and a half of the season. They never beat themselves. Their goaltending is fantastic. Their offense is starting to pick up, and it is very, very balanced as well. They are airtight defensively as well. Those are the kind of things that win playoff games. So there you have it. My playoff prediction: the Greenville Swamp Rabbits will be your 2021 Kelly Cup champions, defeating the Wichita Thunder in the finals. If any of you have any predictions, hand them over. I can be caught on Mixlr.com with whatever you feel it might be. That's just my take on things. I like to keep it in the Eastern Conference, and preferably away from the rivals down south, also known as the Florida Everblades. Anyway, with that, we'll go to break. It's 2-0 Jacksonville after 2 periods of play. 1 period left of home hockey in this 2020-21 season. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
Hi, everyone. This is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Rooms. Experience the popular Vegas-style game, Fortune Pai Gow Poker. Both locations are now playing Face Up Pai Gow. It's more fun to play than ever. You could win up to $25,000 on a single $5 bet. Come play at either Best Bet location today. Hi, everyone.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, Learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite. Then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes, available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubnik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksicemen.com. The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
Third period of hockey coming up here in downtown Jacksonville. Arlie Johnson with you for the call for the final game of this year and for the fourth consecutive season. Once again, it's been an absolute privilege to give you all the play-by-play for all the home games for the Jacksonville Icemen for years and years, and hopefully looking forward to more years to come. We want to send all of you home happy tonight, and right now the Icemen are doing their part with a 2-0 lead after 2 periods of play. Goals from Eric Bradford and Mike Zmatula in the first 2:03 of the second period. Those are the only goals so far. As you look at the goal from Bradford on a centering feed from Jake Elmer from behind the net. And Mike Zmatula got the other one on a tremendous wrister that beat Clint Windsor to the stick side inside the post. And Kyle Kaiser behind the defense. Man, has he been sensational tonight. 25 shots on goal from Orlando, but Kaiser has been up to the task time and again. He has been marvelous. And the Icemen want to send him home as a winner as well, at least for the home crowd. Don't forget, live auction at the game tonight for the Icemen jerseys that they're wearing tonight. The Community First jerseys. They look so good. I would have no problem with these becoming the white jerseys long-term for the Icemen, as the phone lights are out for the Icemen hype music going into the third period. This is starting to become a thing. I cannot wait until this arena is no longer socially distanced for the Icemen. Come November 6th, if they have hype music like this again, you are gonna see perhaps thousands of phone flashlights just making it like a concert scene out here as the regular lights now come back on. That's gotta fire up the Icemen. As Eric Bradford comes onto the ice, he'll take the draw with Jake Elmer and Aaron Nazarian. Teams start 5-on-5. The Icemen leading by 2. Orlando has the puck. It is Valou feeding it up the left wing. Luchuk redirected it in. It went right off the linesman for a delayed offside. Fortunately, it went off the helmet of Tarrington Wyanzik. As Jacksonville tries to bring it back into the Orlando zone, it's Elmer, unable to center. Somebody broke a stick on the play. I believe that was on a slash. Tripping call coming. It's going to be to Orlando this time as the Solar Bears get called, and a power play for Jacksonville. Tripping against Tristan Langen, and a power play for the Icemen, looking to increase this 2-0 advantage. 6th power play of the night for Jacksonville. I did get one person, by the way, Michael Mitchell, AKA Whiteboard, to give me a prediction on what he believes will be the Kelly Cup Finals. Greenville versus Allen, also with the Swamp Rabbits winning. I like your decision there, Mike. As the Solar Bears win the faceoff in their own zone, they'll skate shorthanded. Tyler Bird got a shot away and a save made by Kaiser with the right pad as the Icemen break it right back out. It's Hamilton, the defenseman, leading the charge. Tries to split the defense. It comes all the way in on Windsor, who sweeps it towards the blue line, but the Icemen hold it in the zone. It's Hamilton with a touch pass for Gignac, stolen by Orlando. Possible 2-on-1 shorthanded. Luchuk looking for Bird. Great save again by Kaiser with the right leg as the Icemen play it up the right wing side. Here's Nazarian for Voyer. Nazarian, great deke, feeds Gignac. Gignac forehand and a great save. Countering that was Windsor. Back and forth we go. Orlando shorthanded again. Luchuk into the high slot. Wrist shot. Blocked in front. Rebound comes loose. Still loose. Orlando pokes it just wide. The Solar Bears get it back as Kaiser somehow keeps it out of the net. Pikanich has his pocket picked by the Icemen. Here comes Jacksonville. Gignac by himself. The Icemen need a line change as Gignac will pin it up along the walls. The Solar Bears cannot clear it out. It's a breakaway all alone. Gerdukis score! 3-0 Icemen. What tremendous play for the opening 2 minutes of this period. Is back and forth we went. Power play chance followed by shorthanded chance. Back and forth we went. Finally, Gerdukis bangs one bar down, and the Icemen have the 3-0 lead with a power play goal with 18:21 to go. It's goal number 12 of the year from Abbott Gerdukis. At 1:39, let's bring you down to ice level and Joe Massa.
Your third Iceman goal, a power play goal. Scoring his 12th goal of the season, number 39, Abbott Gerdukis. Assisted by number 19, Eric Bradford. And number 9, Mike Smotula. Time of the goal, 1 minute, 39 seconds. Once again, your Iceman power play goal, scored by number 39, Abbott Gerdukis.
So it's 3-0 Icemen as Kaiser steers a shot into the corner. That was from center ice. Easy save there for Kaiser. Rebound comes for the Icemen. Pesky tries to kick it away. Looking to chop it loose is Elmer. It comes back to Kaiser, who has to be sharp with that glove again. And the crowd is all over Clint Windsor right now. Listen to this crowd.
Thanks to our
Oh, the crowd is loving every minute of this. The final home game of the year, and they want to get their money's worth on this one. 3-0 Jacksonville. Shot from Orlando, blocked in front. Comes back to the Solar Bears and Michael Jolie. Jolie loses it to Elmer. Elmer can't clear it out yet. Jolie holds it in. Centering feed, Kukali with a bouncer. Knocked it away by the Icemen. They'll flip it up the right wing side. Here comes Bradford onside on the right. Looks for a centering feed. Deflected. Score! Aaron Nazarian puts the Icemen up 4-0. Amazing work from the Icemen as they have blown this one wide open. And the Solar Bears are now 17 minutes and change away from being eliminated from the playoff hunt. What a feed from Eric Bradford to Aaron Nazarian, who redirects it through the wickets of Clint Windsor. And it's all Icemen now, 4-0 Jacksonville. And a goaltender change for Orlando as well, as Michael Lackey comes on to finish things off. Jason Christie has got to be so proud of his players tonight for the performance that they are giving the fans tonight for this home finale. And we go to Joe Massa once more.
Your fourth Iceman goal, scored by number 22, Aaron Nazarian. Assisted by number 19, Eric Bradford, and number 59, Jake Elmer. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 44 seconds.
So Aaron Nazarian converting for goal number 25 on the year. He leads the team with that mark. 25 goals for Nazarian, also leading the team with 52 points, or 51 points, I should say, as the Solar Bears down 4-0 now, as Orlando looks to pressure the offensive zone. They've got it at the blue line. Gareffa with a turnaround shot, and he'll score. In a screen in front, it went over the right shoulder of Kyle Kaiser. There goes the shutout for Kaiser. Does not at all diminish the performance that Kyle Kaiser has had tonight, but Orlando is on the board. A goal from Joe Gareffa from 50 feet away with a screen in front. Kaiser couldn't locate it, and it's a 4-1 hockey game with 16:48 to go. So just 26 seconds after Nazarian makes it 4-0, Gareffa puts the Solar Bears on the board at the 3:12 mark. Tyler Bird, the only assist. And the Solar Bears drive it back into the Jacksonville zone. Looking to play it up the right wing side is Gerdukas. Gerdukas stops on Gareffa. He'll feed it cross ice for Michael Kim. Long slap pass redirected in by Nick Saraceno. Nolan Valu has it behind his own net. Stationed there as the Icemen peel off for a line change. Up the left wing, it is Gareffa. Stick handling away from Elmer. He is onside. Feeding to the right for D'Amigo. D'Amigo behind the Jacksonville net. Defended by Hamilton. Turnaround shot. Save is made. Another shot goes wide from Gareffa. Comes to the near side corner. Hamilton will toss it out of the zone. Elmer tries to maintain possession. Couldn't do it. Orlando clears in. Hamilton first on the puck for the Icemen. Hamilton with a man right on his hip, but he gets by him and starts skating through the neutral zone. Hamilton is onside on the left wing side, taking it in deep, throws it on net. And Lackey with the save on the sharp angle backhander from Trevor Hamilton. 15:41 to go in period number 3. The Icemen on top, 4-1. Looking to close out the home campaign with a big win against their in-state rival Orlando Solar Bears. Faceoff will be to the right of new netminder Michael Lackey. Just came in relief a couple of minutes ago. Solar Bears win the faceoff. It is D'Amigo flipping it high into the air to center ice. Riker Killens knocks it free for Warren. Warren moves it to an open wing. Killens pokes it ahead, trying to move it free from Rapace, only to have it stolen by the Solar Bears and Jerry D'Amigo. D'Amigo centering feed, poked away by the Icemen. Warren can't clear it out yet. Killens will, however, chipping it off the glass out to the red line. Fighting for it there is Voyer. Voyer for Gignac, cross ice look. Brendan Miller takes it to the blue line. Cross ice look for Voyer. He'll handle it off the kick plates. Voyer moving it to an open corner. Solar Bears take over. It's Alex Kukali for Jerry D'Amigo. D'Amigo into the zone onside, looking for Jolie. He puts it over the crossbar, over the glass, and out of play. He was in a dangerous position, just about 15 feet in front of Kaiser, but he lofted it right over the net and over the glass. So the Icemen catch a bit of a break there with 14:52 to go. Jacksonville on top, 4-1. They scored 2 goals in the first 2:03 of the second period, and 2 goals in the first 2:44 of the third period. Solar Bears win the draw. Kaiser with a save off Aaron Luchuk's stick. Rebound for Orlando. Valou, D to D. Playing it up high, it is Spencer. Valou lets it go. Zmatula gets the steal. Zmatula throws it high into the air. Saraceno gives chase, but Spencer beats him by a couple of strides. He'll carry it behind his own net. On the backhand, it is Spencer losing it to Saraceno. A turnover. Saraceno in turn gives it up to Valou, and Orlando breaks through center ice. Langen can't find a teammate. The Icemen clear it away. We've got a whistle. Oh. Are we going to have face-off outside the blue line? Oh, I know what it was. An Icemen player had one leg over the dasher going into his bench. His other leg was still hanging over, and the puck hit him. So no too many men here. It's just a puck essentially out of play because it went off of the player who was halfway in the bench. Icemen have possession. It is Hamilton in his own zone. Stretch pass for Nazarian. He'll chop it into the Orlando zone. LeBlanc with an errant pass. That goes by everybody. This is going to be icing against the Solar Bears. Whistle blows with 14:07 to go in period number 3. Got J-904 chiming in on who he thinks is going to win the Kelly Cup this year. Oh, he broke the whole thing down. I'll give you his in just a moment. Right now, the Icemen win the draw. It is Hamilton playing it into an open corner. Bradford taking it off the wall, losing it to Mark Auk, and the Solar Bears break out of their end. Lead pass up the right wing side. Trevor Hamilton gives it up to J.J. Pikanich. Pikanich's centering feed, knocked away by Hamilton, but Pikanich gets it right back. Skating towards the line, giving it up to the Icemen and Derek Lodermeyer. Pikanich gets it back. Bird with a centering feed, knocked aside by the Icemen. Bouncing puck, rolls to center ice. Can Jacksonville continue to skate with it? Not quite. They get it to center ice. Nazarian was looking for a breakaway that he could not get to. He did get the clear in, however. A line change for the Icemen. 13:25 on the clock. Orlando skating out of their zone. It's Gareffa through the neutral zone. Onside is Gareffa. Coast to coast is Gareffa. Got a wrister away, and Kyle Kaiser makes the save. We will take a break. Jacksonville pours on 2 more goals. They had a 4-0 lead. It's now 4-1. 13:16 to go in period number 3. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription, and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Arlie Johnson with you. The Icemen with a 4-1 lead. 13 minutes, 16 seconds to go. The Icemen are getting outshot now 34-24, but Kyle Kaiser has been remarkable tonight. 33 saves on 34 shots for the young netminder for the Icemen. Orlando wins the faceoff in the offensive zone. It's Joe Gareffa going around the world. His pass is deflected. Here comes Jacksonville in transition. Killens takes it over the blue line onside. He'll stop at the circle. Wrister on net. Lackey makes the glove save. He'll hang on and take the draw. But a good effort there from Riker Killens. And Jacksonville will have a faceoff in the offensive zone. So with that, let me go to Mr. J-904, who is telling us his entire breakdown. Florida over South Carolina in the first round. Greenville over Indy in the first round. And then it will be Greenville over Florida to be your Eastern Conference champions. In the West, he's got Allen over Utah in the first round. He has Fort Wayne over Wichita. He has Allen winning the Western Conference, and then he also has Allen winning the championship over the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Thanks for chiming in there, J-Dash. Thank you, Michael Mitchell, as well, for your opinions on it as we come back to live hockey. Puck is in the Orlando offensive zone. Nick Saraceno knocking the puck away from Michael Jolie. Jacob Friend gives Jolie a little bit of a love tap with a stick as the Icemen break it to center ice. Trying to play it in deep, unable to do so is Mike Zmatula, and the Solar Bears carry up the left wing. Bouncing puck Golfed away by Jacksonville. It touches glass, and now we've got a fight going just at the whistle. It is Jacob Friend and Tristan Wangen, and the two of them go down in a heap before either of them can get any punches away. That fight never was able to even get started, as the two of them went down immediately. And I think that that is a major benefit to one Tristan Wangen. As the two of them get up now, I don't even know if they can call this one fighting because it ended so quickly. Two of them all of a sudden were just in a wrestling hold. The two of them went down together. My guess is either 2 each for roughing or maybe 4 each for roughing. But I don't see that as being a 5-minute major either way. The Icemen were also very fortunate that they didn't have a delay of game penalty against them. As the Icemen cleared it out, the puck touched the top of the glass and bounced over. So because it touched the top, no delay of game penalty. The Icemen were probably about a half-inch away from suffering a delay of game penalty there. Still 5-on-5 on the ice. So it's either going to be matching double minors or it's going to be matching majors. It's double minors, so says Michelle Durant. Double minored, 4 minutes each for roughing. So it stays 5-on-5 on the ice. And an icing call against the Icemen. Faceoff will come back in their own zone. Eric Bradford on the faceoff for Jacksonville. J.J. Pickenich on the opposite side. It is Bradford winning it into the corner. Michael Kim turns, tries to chip it up the wall. Held in by Orlando. A shot denied by Kaiser. Got enough of it with the glove. Rebound for the Icemen. Lodermeyer takes it in behind the Solar Bear net. Nazarian gives chase against Auk. Auk wins that race. Feeds Chris LeBlanc. LeBlanc on his backhand gives it up to Lodermeyer, only to have Dmitry Samikin take over for Orlando. We've heard very little from Samikin tonight, just maybe in the first period. That's about it. Drop pass for Orlando. A shot was blocked. Another shot attempt from Samikin. That was also blocked. Hamilton takes the body on Bird. Bradford takes the puck, trying to knock it loose for himself, looking to shovel it ahead. And he does got into himself, as a matter of fact, as he backhands it back to the Orlando line. 11:28 to go in the third period. The Icemen with a steal at center ice. Nice touch pass, Lodermeyer to Warren, who will backhand behind the Solar Bear net. Lodermeyer up the wall, pinching in his voyeur. Penalty coming, it's on Jacksonville. Delayed call, there's the touch, and it will be a power play for the Solar Bears with 11:14 to go. Slashing is the call. Alex Olivier Voyer in the box. And the Icemen now in a position where they really want this penalty kill. You don't want to give Orlando a breath of life, as the Solar Bears trail by 3 with 11:14 to go, but a power play goal could make things a little dicey. So the Icemen sending out Nick Saraceno along with Derek Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer will take the draw. The two defensemen are Chase Harrison along with Brendan Miller. Orlando wins the faceoff. It is Spencer, center point, drifts to the right, tries for the shot. It is deflected in front. It goes to Jolie at the top of the left circle. Feeding it back to the line. It's Spencer for Jolie. Spencer again with it, faking the shot. Jolie at the top of the left circle, tried to play it into the down low, but Miller got a piece of it with a skate. Jolie gets it right back. Feeding it towards the line. Here's Spencer once more. Jolie with a wrist shot, blocked in front. I'm not sure if Kaiser got it or if the defense did. Either way, the puck comes free for the Icemen, bouncing it high into the air. Not out of the zone yet, but Orlando touches the puck with a high stick to keep it in the zone. And after they touch it up, we'll have a stoppage and a face-off outside the blue line. Mike Smatula on for the draw, along with Eric Bradford as the penalty killers. Solar Bears with possession. Spencer gains center ice, then he'll forehand in. He's chipping and chasing. Smatula gives chase behind the net. Spencer, the defenseman, still in deep. He'll rim it around the wall for Aaron Luchuk. Spencer gets it back at the half boards, trying to get back to his normal point position. He'll feed it to the blue line for Michael Jolie. Spencer gets it back center point for Jolie. His pass is deflected and cleared away by the Icemen. Jolie fanned on that passing attempt. It went right to Mike Smatula, who did the rest of the work. 50 seconds to go on the power play for the Solar Bears. Spencer with a drop pass for Gareffa. Warren gives chase from him. Gareffa forced all the way back behind his own net. Excellent effort there from Brendan Warren. He will always give a 200-foot game, playing it both directions, offensively and defensively for the Icemen. It is Gareffa over the blue line. He'll poke it into the corner. Rapace with a sharp angle shot. Save is made. Kaiser got a piece of it. Comes back to the blue line for Valou. Valou with a wrist shot. Blocked in front by the Icemen. They'll sweep it up the wall towards the blue line. Is it out of the zone? Not yet, but another redirect does get it away. And the Solar Bears regroup at center ice. Rapace loses it again at center ice. Warren with it, trying to move shorthanded. Warren taken down. Penalty coming. Shorthanded bid. Score! Brendan Warren with a short-handed goal, and it's 5-1 Icemen. What an effort from Brendan Warren. There was gonna be a penalty on the Solar Bears. It's not necessary anymore. And Brendan Warren with just the second short-handed goal all season for the Icemen has Jacksonville on top comfortably now. It is 5-1. Warren put it through the wickets of Michael Lackey. And the Icemen with a shorty at 10:42. So specialty teams playing a major factor for the Icemen tonight. As we go to Joe Massa yet again.
Jacksonville back at full strength. Your fifth Iceman goal, a short-handed goal. Scoring his 9th goal of the season, number 41, Brendan Warren. Unassisted, time of the goal, 10 minutes, 42 seconds.
And Jacksonville with another blast and a save made by Lackey. Brendan Miller got that drive away. 5-1 is the score, and we will take a break with 8:52 to go. And the Icemen cruising right now thanks to that shorthanded, unassisted breakaway goal from Brendan Warren. It's 5-1 Icemen. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker. Simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
5-1 Icemen, 8:52 to go in the game. Brendan Warren just connected for his 9th goal of the year. Only the 2nd shorthanded goal from the Icemen all season long. As the Solar Bears give it up right in front of their net. Lackey with a great save on Mike Smatula. As the Icemen are not satisfied with 5 goals, they are looking for more. And the Orlando Solar Bears have got to feel defeated because they know that they are 8.5 minutes away from being eliminated from the playoff hunt. Jacksonville again tries to keep it in the zone. They cannot do it. Here is Michael Jolie. Jolie is onside, trying to move wide on Riker Killens. He'll drop it back to the blue line. Kaiser with one of his easier saves of the night. Routine from 60 feet out. But the Solar Bears are at 37 shots on goal now. I am curious if things get a little testy in the final 8 minutes and change this evening. As you noted with Tristan Langen and Jacob Friend with the 4-minute matching minors for roughing. But this is just about a picture-perfect game for the Icemen to close out the season in front of a season-high crowd of 5,236 as the Icemen opened up the upper bowl tonight, and here come the Icemen again. Onside on the left is Warren, trying to feed it cross ice. It is deflected away by Orlando. D'Amigo with a long lead pass, nearly set up Pavlichev for a breakaway. Couldn't handle it. Kaiser with another phenomenal save with the right arm, just got enough of it. He has been sensational all night long, and the Icemen come right back. It is Gignac looking for Voyer, knocked away by the Solar Bears, and Orlando has it in their own zone. It's Matthew Spencer looking for Pavlichev, a drop pass for Nolan Valou as Jacksonville completes a line change. Down to 7:34 to go in the game. Jacksonville comfortably on top at 5-1. Puck will trickle down to Kyle Kaiser. Kaiser will hold on to it and just slow things down. And the faceoff will be to Kaiser's left. Jacksonville with 2 goals in the second period, 3 more in the third period. And Kyle Kaiser with 37 shots, or 37 saves rather, on 38 shots as the Icemen clear it away and out to center ice. Orlando tries to bring it back right wing side. LeBlanc gives it up. Here come the Icemen again. Bradford looks to dangle around a man. Offside will be called against the Icemen. Bradford could not maneuver past an Orlando defender. He ended up actually going inside the zone himself without gaining possession of the puck. So we'll bring it outside the Orlando blue line for this face-off. Don't forget the Icemen will finish off the season tomorrow night in South Carolina. So show some support tomorrow night as well for the Icemen. And make sure you follow along on Mixlr or wherever. I know it's not an Icemen broadcast tomorrow, but you certainly want to follow along. Maybe watch on flowhockey.tv and see if the Icemen can finish off the season with a 2-game win streak. If they do, the Icemen would finish the year 6 games over 500. That would be a franchise best for the 4 years that the Icemen have been here in Jacksonville. The Icemen finished 4 games over 500 2 seasons ago when Jacksonville did make the playoffs that year, ultimately losing in 6 games in the first round to the Florida Everblades. But the Icemen can do better than that this season if they can get a result against South Carolina tomorrow night on the road. So there is a little something to play for there. I'm sure the Icemen would love to finish the season strong, just as they are doing here on home ice. Puck is in the neutral zone, and the Icemen have possession. Wristing it back in is going to be a delayed offside for Jacksonville. Gerdukis clears the zone, and we will play on. Orlando with a long lead pass broken up by Killens. Smatula pokes it ahead, looking for Nick Saraceno in the right wing corner, left side of Michael Lackey. Solar Bears pull the puck away. It is J.J. Pikinich on the left wing. He'll carry to his own blue line, trying to move it cross ice for Jolie. Looking to move wide on Miller. Miller takes him right into the boards. Beautifully done defensively by Brendan Miller as the Icemen gain possession. It's Gerdukis with a flip pass for Smatula. Smatula gains center ice and will softly flip it in behind the Orlando net. 6 minutes flat to go in the game. Jacksonville on top 5-1. The Solar Bears deep in their own zone. They'll play it up the wall. Poked away by Jacksonville. Nice work by Voyer to poke it ahead, looking for Gignac. Gignac can't handle it. Voyer looks to keep it in and does. Voyer will poke it behind the Solar Bear net. Mark Auk in possession for Orlando. Playing it up the wall. Bounces off a man to the Icemen and Andrew Pesky. Pesky trying to find Derek Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer trickles it into the Solar Bear end. Orlando with it. Samikin giving it up at center ice to Jacob Friend. Friend's outlet pass. That goes by everybody untouched. And icing will be called against Jacksonville with 5:22 to go. Icemen goals today, 1 each for Eric Bradford, Mike Zmatula, Abbott Gerdukis, Aaron Nazarian, and Brendan Warren. Warren's goal shorthanded, just the second shorthanded goal of the season for the Icemen. Face-off won by Orlando. Easy save by Kyle Kaiser on the shot from the blue line from Nolan Valou. We will take one final break in the action and come back to close things out here on home ice. 5-1 Jacksonville, coasting over the Orlando Solar Bears. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubnik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes. Available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze. Jacksonville clears out to center ice. Nazarian with a touch pass for Elmer. Elmer gets tripped up on the play. No call this time from the official. Elmer looking at referee Jacob Rakuki, wondering why not. Elmer seems like he's been targeted tonight. He's committed 3 penalties and then couldn't draw the call that time either. Although he did draw one earlier in this period to the Solar Bears. But Elmer has kind of had a target on his back from Jacob Rakuki tonight. Solar Bears in their own zone, or in the offensive zone, I should say. Shot towards the net of Kaiser, broken up. It was deflected on the way. Solar Bears get it back. Spencer at the blue line, lost the handle, but he does keep it in. He'll move it behind the net. Rapace tries to spin away from a man. Behind the Jacksonville net, Hamilton looks to knock it loose. Garefa gets knocked down on the play, and the Icemen end up with possession. It is Nazarian at center ice. Nazarian couldn't get to the red line to clear it in, so he'll just tie it up along the wall. Now Nazarian pokes it into his own end. What work there from Aaron Nazarian as the Icemen break up the right wing side. It's Killens with a drop pass for Matula. Wrister on net, save is made. Rebound comes up high. Gerdukas with a wrister. That gets deflected into the corner. Orlando gets it away. It is LeBlanc up the right side for Tyler Bird. 4 minutes to go in the game. Jacksonville on top, 5-1. Orlando playing it behind the Jacksonville net. Icemen try to clear. Picked off by the Solar Bears on a turnover. Pikanich with a centering feed. Nobody there but the Icemen. It is Saraceno for Gerdukas. Gerdukas pokes it into the left of Michael Lackey. Nolan Valou double team, but he gets away from it and feeds it behind his own net for Alex Kukali. At the blue line, the Icemen could not quite keep it in, but Gerdukas takes it right back into the zone. He'll curl at the blue line and feed it for Gignac. Gignac, what a move around Valou. Got a backhander away. Save was made by Lackey. Rebound for Orlando. They can't clear it out yet. Warren knocked it away at the blue line. Now it comes back out to center ice, and the Solar Bears take over. It is Michael Jolie. Stick handling away from a pair of forecheckers. Great stick handling from Jolie. Langen with a centering pass. Goes right through the slot. Nobody there. Another shot from the Solar Bears blocked in front. Centering feed, and Jolie couldn't put it on net. Comes loose to the Icemen behind the cage. Harrison rims it around. Can't clear it out yet. Harrison now ties it up along the boards. 2-on-2 along the wall, and the Solar Bears pry it loose. It is Langen on his backhand. To the line for Auk. Wrister is blocked up high by the Icemen. Warren off the wall for Voyer. It's a 2-on-1. Voyer with Gignac. Voyer left circle. Takes the shot, and he put it wide over the crossbar and out of play. 2:38 to go. And the faceoff will be in the offensive zone for Jacksonville. Orlando now with 40 shots on net tonight. Kyle Kaiser has stopped all but one of them. And offensively, it has been clicking for the Icemen since the start of the second period. 2 goals in the second, 3 more in the third. And the Icemen are just a couple of minutes away now from eliminating the Orlando Solar Bears from playoff contention. Orlando wins the draw. They'll move it to center ice. Jacksonville drives it right back in. It is Spencer behind his own net. 2:24 to go in the game. Spencer up the right side for D'Amigo. Unable to get a piece of it. It's going to be icing against Orlando. So one last chance for the Icemen crowd of over 5,000 on hand, up on their feet, cheering on their Icemen, letting them know just how much they appreciate the way that they finished their home campaign tonight in the regular season home finale. Jacksonville wins the faceoff. Michael Kim at the blue line. Pass is blocked and it goes out to the red line. Kim gets it right back, looking for Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer flips it in. Samikin plays it D to D for Spencer. Spencer, long lead pass by everybody. Icing against the Solar Bears again with 1:58 to go in the game. So just a matter of the final score at this time. Jacksonville's going to improve to 34 wins, 29 losses, 3 overtime losses, 4 shootout losses. Orlando will drop to 36, 28, 6-1. Jacksonville will also win the season series with the Solar Bears with this victory today, 8 wins to 7 in the rubber match, which feels awful good against Orlando anytime you can do that. The Icemen have not done that until just now. Puck trickles into the Icemen zone. Chasing after it is Chase Harrison. Solar Bears take it behind the Jacksonville net. Poked in front, Pavlichev with a drive that goes well wide. Bouncing puck towards the blue line. Jacksonville pulls it away. 2-on-1 for the Icemen. Saraceno with Gerdukis. Saraceno tries to center it, deflects on goal, and Lackey had to make the save. That was well defended by Orlando as the Solar Bears take it away back at the Jacksonville blue line, offside against Orlando, as that pass for Tyler Bird was deflected on the way to him. And that threw the timing off for Tyler Bird. 1:19 to go in the game. They actually just lowered Orlando's shot total to 39. And Orlando with it at their own blue line. Nolan Valou brings it into the zone. LeBlanc on the forehand. It's deflected out of play on the forehand from the circle. Jacksonville's defense getting in the shooting lane again. The Icemen tonight with a 3-point night from Eric Bradford, a goal and 2 apples. Abbott Gerdukis and Mike Smatula both 1-1 on the night. A pair of assists for Jake Elmer tonight, so a multi-point game for him. Balanced scoring across the way. And don't forget about Kyle Kaiser in net. As Jacksonville has the face-off, they have the puck behind their own net. 1 minute to go in this game. Jacksonville on top 5-1. It's Warren over the blue line, onside on the right wing. Backhander on net, save is made. Gignac tries to center, looking to go to Miller. All the way to the blue line now is Gignac. Somehow keeps possession going around the world. Finally blows a tire at the near side wall. And the Solar Bears will skate away with it. J.J. Pikanich at center ice. Pikanich stepping wide on a man. He'll poke it into the corner. Voyer behind his own net for the Icemen. Long lead pass knocked away by Orlando. Gignac gets it back. He'll drive it into the Solar Bear zone. 22 seconds left in the game. Michael Jolie for Tristan Langen on side of the Solar Bears. Centering pass deflected away by Jacksonville. Playing it up the boards, not out yet, but Kukali fanned on his shooting attempt. 10 seconds to go in the game. Puck is at center ice. That should just about do it. Michael Jolie unable to gain entry into the zone, and the Icemen will finish off their home season with a convincing 5-1 victory over the Orlando Solar Bears. And the Icemen pour out of their bench to salute their netminder, Kyle Kaiser, who was just tremendous tonight, saving 38 of 39 shots. What a performance from number 35 in white tonight, as the Icemen have finished off their home season on a high note, and in the same breath have eliminated the Orlando Solar Bears from the playoffs. Congratulations to the South Carolina Stingrays. They are your number 4 seed in the Eastern Conference. The Icemen players come to center ice, sticks up high, in the salute of this sellout crowd, a season-high crowd of 5,236, and they loved every minute of it tonight as the Icemen get the victory 5-1 over the Orlando Solar Bears. We'll have your 3 stars of the game in a minute. If you happen to be here in the arena, don't forget there's going to be a live auction on these jerseys after the game, so stick around. But it's a party-like atmosphere tonight for the Icemen as they get the job done and eliminate the Orlando Solar Bears from the playoffs. And the Icemen and their head coach, Jason Christie, have got to be so happy with the way that their team performed tonight, especially just 1 game after themselves getting eliminated from the playoffs. They could have folded the tent and packed it in. They did the exact opposite. The Icemen came out with a tremendous performance this evening, and they certainly deserved this victory at 5-1 over the Orlando Solar Bears. Remember, the Icemen finish off the season with a road game tomorrow. It's Jacksonville at South Carolina. And the Icemen will try to finish the season 6 games over 500. If they can do that, that would be a franchise best in their 4-year history here in Jacksonville. But the next home game, unfortunately, well, you're going to have to wait a little while. November the 6th, the next home game for the Icemen. And here is Joe Massa with your 3 stars of the game.
Jacksonville Icemen with a goal and 2 assists. Number 19, Eric Bradford. Your number 2 star, also from your Icemen, with a goal and an assist. Number 39, Abbott Kurdakis. And your number 1 star from your Icemen with 38 saves, goaltender number 35, Kyle Kaiser.
Love to see Kyle Kaiser putting his hands up in the air, getting the crowd into it from being the number 1 star. Well deserved from Kyle Kaiser, saving 38 of 39 shots tonight and getting the victory. Even though it was a convincing victory, it would not have been so convincing had Kaiser not been as spectacular as he was tonight. So great work from the Icemen this evening. I'm going to exchange a few fist taps along the way from some fans heading up section 114 as we close out the regular season. Next home game for the Icemen, November 6th. It won't be as long as you think, everybody. November the 6th, be here for the home opener for the Jacksonville Icemen as we get ready for the 2021-22 season. Thank you to all the fans that have been here all season long, not just tonight, but all season long, as Jacksonville closes out the year at home anyway with a tremendous effort, a 5-1 victory over the Orlando Solar Bears. So many people to thank. I want to thank Gemstone Media for the effort tonight. Also want to thank Michelle Durant and the rest of our off-ice crew for the work that they do behind the scenes. They have always done such a great job. Thank you to all the Icemen staff. And of course, Alex Reed down inside the bubble, my man and broadcast partner who will be back with us next year, hopefully providing the color commentary for the home games and all the play-by-play for the road games next year. Reader, we cannot wait to get you back up here, and I know you feel the exact same way. Most of all, I want to thank you, the fans, for supporting the Icemen, not just tonight, but all season long, and for 4 seasons now running, especially with this crowd here tonight on hand. This team would not be anything without all the support we get from you out there. So thank you so much for listening or watching or attending, whatever it happened to be, as Jacksonville finishes off the home season with a 5-1 victory over the Orlando Solar Bears. For everybody else involved in this production, this is Arlie Johnson saying good night for now. We'll be back with you again in November, November the 6th, as season number 5, the all-star season for the Jacksonville Icemen, will kick off, and hopefully the Icemen will be making their way into the Kelly Cup playoffs next year. It won't be as long as you think, everybody. It's a short off season. We'll be with you again before you know it. Until then, have a wonderful evening, everybody. Have a great off season, and please stay safe out there. For everybody else involved, this is Arlie Johnson saying good night. We'll talk to you again in a few more months.